Jacksonville Icemen and Atlanta Gladiators, a critical South Division weekend. The two teams split the first two. This one's the rubber match, and we'll see if the Icemen can end up winning the weekend series and move to within 4 points of the Gladiators in the South Division standings. Opening face-off in just a moment, but first, your national anthem. It's hockey time in Jacksonville, a big one for the Icemen. 34 wins, 20 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for Jacksonville. 72 points on the season. Atlanta in first place, and they have earned it. They've won 12 of their last 14 games overall. That includes the loss on Friday night here to the Icemen. Still 37 wins, 19 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 78 points. For the third time in as many games, Francois Brassard is your starting netminder. I believe this is the first time all season that head coach Nick Luco has gone with the same goaltender 3 games in 3 days. They haven't had to do that. They've had a great tandem all season long, or even really a trio if you include Tyler Wall in the early part of the season. But Charles Williams on paternity leave right now, proud parents of his baby girl from earlier this week. Once again, congratulations to him and his wife Camille, but he's not available, so Francois Brassard gets the nod for the 3rd straight day, the league leader in goals against average. Puck is down, the Icemen in their Publix Sunday jerseys, black jerseys with Publix green trim, black numerals, and some white piping as well. Atlanta in white jerseys tonight. They were in dark blue each of the first 2 games of this weekend series. Icemen try to clear the zone in their own end. It is Lynch up the wall. He does get it out to center. Looks for a Lodermeier who will tap it into the Gladiator end. Zach Yoder rims it around all the way to the blue line. It is deflected out by Kiley, and the Icemen take possession. Zach Berzola between the hash marks in his own end. Shifts around one man. He'll get to center, wristing it in deep. Joe Murdaka getting the nod between the pipes for Atlanta today. And Atlanta plays it out. This is going to be icing, though, against the Gladiators. Murdaka played on Friday night, played very well, but took the loss. It was a 4-1 win for the Icemen that day. But it was 2-1 into the final minute of that contest. The Icemen actually got a couple of goals in the final minute of that game. Face off to Murdaka's right. Icemen win it. They'll play it down low. Nobody can find it. Finally, it is Craig Martin, the only one who seemed to see where that puck ended up from the blue line. Shot deflects on goal, save made, rebound. Oh, what a effort there from Harris as he went between the legs. Murdaka made an incredible blocker save, but the move was even prettier than the shot. Now another stuff attempt, backhander towards goal. Big saves from Murdaka. He made at least 4 of them in that exchange. What a series. What a move from Brendan Harris. That would have been on Sports Center for sure. But not to be, as Murdaka makes the save. Harris, with that move going between the legs, it's becoming more and more popular in the National Hockey League. Put the stick between his legs, tried to roof it, but the save made by Murdaka. Icemen get another shot towards goal, but it goes wide and ends up off the end boards. Ben Howarchuk in control. He was the best player on the ice last night for either team. Had a pair of goals yesterday for Jacksonville. He'll keep the puck in the zone. Son Giles pinches in from the blue line to hold it in. Giles playing it underneath. It is Howarchuk there. Spins away from a man. Gets a little bit of a rub out from Jake Elmer, who's back in action today. Turnaround shot is blocked behind the net. Giles centering feed. Can Elmer get a stick to it? Not quite. Backhander is just poked away by Atlanta. They get it to the line. Not out yet. The Icemen have it again. Sanchez, right circle, wrist shot. Rang it off the post, the outside of the post. And the Gladiators come away with a rebound, and they will play it out to center. Jacksonville gets possession, and the Gladiators regain it at the red line. They'll play it in deep behind the net of Francois Brassard. Sam Sternshein getting his first call up for the Icemen. He was just signed earlier this week. Finished off his collegiate season at Boston College. Also played at Penn State University. He was a graduate transfer to Boston College, so most of his time at Penn State. And then finished it off at BC, and this is his pro debut, wearing number 25 in black for the Icemen. 6'2", 205. He's got plenty of size out there. And can't wait to see what he does on the ice, playing the wing right now. Paired off with Derrick Lodermeier and Luke Lynch. Faceoff is in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville controls it. Sternshein feeding Fortunato. Fortunato stick handles out of his end, off the wall. Indirect feed for Lodermeier, who will deflect behind the Atlanta net. Sternshein is on the puck first. He'll rim it around to the blue line. Fortunato from the point. Wrister in a screen, deflected wide. Lynch got a piece of it. Just put it wide on the deflection. Lynch gets it back. Tried to go to the blue line, but it's picked off by Atlanta. They'll skate in. Holscher has it knocked away. Fortunato pops it out to center. Derrick Nesbitt will turn and clear it back in. Derrick Nesbitt, the team captain for Atlanta, has been a long-time forward in this league, 1,000 games professional, but he is playing defense today. As Martin gets a shot away, ripped it just wide. Nazarian plays it around the wall. Pinching in from the line is Hatfield. At the blue line, it's held in by Harris. Gives it back up. Atlanta plays it out to center. Hatfield has it again at the blue line. It's been all Jacksonville. They only list 2 shots on goal. I remember 4 shots on goal specifically in about a 15-second exchange. But they show only 2 at the moment as Atlanta plays it around the boards. It's Sylvester playing it underneath. Centering feed is picked off by Jacksonville. It's Harris losing it to Hugo Waugh. Wrist shot from a sharp angle. It goes wide. Hits a stanchion into the corner. Took a strange bounce. He goes behind the net. The Icemen are double-teamed right now. Harris has a couple of men on him, just trying to weave out of traffic, and the Gladiators come away with a strip steal. Centering feed, knocked up high. Jacksonville possesses. It's Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian skates to center. 2-on-2 with Martin. Martin tries to go back to Nazarian. Can't get the pass away, and the Gladiators skate in transition. They are so good with the transition game. Now they pick up a guy coming off the bench. That is going to be a save made by Brassard off the wrister from Fornaris, and the draw will come to his right. 15:49 to go in a 0-0 hockey game. Jacksonville changing up lines. They'll have James Sanchez at center. He's had a good weekend, I think, for the Icemen. Hasn't scored this weekend, but he's played some pretty strong hockey. He's out there with Jake Elmer and Ben Howarchuk. And the Gladiators won the draw, but it went between the point men all the way into their own end. Dalton Thrower up the middle for Turner. Turner was playing defense last night, but he's playing forward today. He's traditionally a forward. The Icemen with a clean break out of their zone. It is Sanchez chipping it in deep, looking for Howarchuk. Falls awkwardly into the boards. Atlanta comes away with the puck. They'll move it up the left side for Gertler. Drop pass into the zone. Gertler gets it back. Wrister is deflected. It goes over the glass and out of play. 15:14 to go in period number 1. Still 0-0 between the Icemen and Atlanta Gladiators. Atlanta again coming in red hot, having won 12 of their last 14 games. They had a 9-game winning streak, but I will say, I wouldn't call it an asterisk. Winning is winning, and you play the teams that are on your schedule, but all 9 of those wins in the win streak were against the bottom 3 teams in the South Division. They took advantage, give them credit, and the Icemen had a similar situation in December when they had a 9-game win streak of their own. In fact, each of these teams with a 9-game streak that's tied for the season longest in the entire ECHL. The Icemen didn't have all 9 against the bottom 3, but they did have some weaker opponents in the course of that 9-game stretch, so both teams took advantage of those opportunities. Jacksonville with the puck right now. Atlanta trying to get the steal. They nearly got it right in front of the netminder, Francois Broussard. Instead, it's the Icemen breaking out. Fortunato, the defenseman, leads the rush. Left side, it's Lodermeier. Back for Fortunato. He deflected it just wide to the far post, and the Gladiators will clear it away. This will be waved off for icing. They say it's a deflection, so play on. Eric Neely's going to be first on the puck as well. Jacob Panetta tries to dig the puck free. Berzola has a man tied up along the wall. Panetta does kick it loose to the opposite side. Atlanta looks to feed it to the blue line, but Nazarian with the body positioning got it to the line, didn't clear it out. Broussard makes a save. Centering feed picked off by Jacksonville. Great play, Spinorama on the pass. Nazarian sends away Berzola. Berzola tries to keep it in the zone. Here's Harris with a centering feed. That is blocked by Atlanta. Brendan Harris with a goal last night also, along with the 2 from Ben Howarchuk. It's Craig Martin in possession for Jacksonville. Up the wall, Berzola taps it away from a man. Tries to feed Nazarian. Nazarian gets it to the Atlanta line, but no further. And the Gladiators will skate it up. 13:34 to go in the first period. It's Austin McEnany. The defensive-minded defenseman leads the rush. He'll play it in deep himself. Martin around the boards, picked off by Fornaris. And the Gladiators skate out again. Their transition game is so good. Fornaris, seam pass, one-timer, off the post from Sang-Hoon Sheen. What a great feed and a great one-timer. It caught the short side post on a shot along the ice. So each team has now hit the post in the opening minutes as we go to break. 13:11 to go, an offside call here against the Icemen. It is 0-0 between the Jacksonville Icemen and Atlanta Gladiators. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. We are back. Arlie Johnson now joined by Alex Reid, who was on assignment as per usual in the opening minutes of the contest, but he's back with us now. Good start here for the Icemen, Reader. Couple of shots on goal. I don't know if you got to catch the highlight reel attempt from Brendan Harris going between the legs, a blocker save made by Murdaka, but that would have brought the house down.
Yeah, I missed that one. Too bad. It sounded like a beauty.
Oh, would have been.
Hey, sounded great. But, yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't surprise me the way he's been playing and taking the puck to the net the last few nights. I mean, he's just been going hard to the net.
Speaking of going, here's Elmer with a couple of chances. 2 saves made by Murdaka. The first one tougher than the second. The second one just kind of slid towards net on the poke check. Elmer missing the last couple games, but back with the Icemen today. And we talked about the beauty that Ben Howarchuk yesterday, the first of his 2 goals, and it was. Oh. I think the one from Harris today would have actually topped it.
Wow, that's saying something right there, because that one last night was a beauty without question. And Howarchuk last night, I mean, he had the 2 goals. He had 8 shots. He was playing on another level there, Arlie. He was certainly a man possessed when he was in the offensive zone, possessing the puck and getting opportunities. He was very determined to keep going here and try to get that tying goal. The whole team was in that third period out shooting Atlanta 16-3. But I'm so sorry I missed out to go back and watch the attempt there.
Oh, you will.
For Harris.
Atlanta deflects into the offensive zone. Brassard plays it himself out to center. Oh, he might have had Lodermeier on a breakaway. It just went over his stick. Murdaka plays it along the wall. Lynch holds it in for Jacksonville. Behind the net, it's Lodermeier. Spins to his backhand. Sternshein around the wall, but Panetta wasn't at the left point. He'll have to track it down at center. Feeding Berzola, the Icemen regroup quickly. Berzola over the line. Behind the net, looks for the wraparound, throws it in front. Score! Derrick Lodermeier finishes off a tremendous rush from Zach Berzola, and the Icemen are on top 1-0.
Yeah, great work there by Jacksonville. The puck exited the zone. They caught Atlanta a little bit in the change, and Panetta got it over to Berzola, swung it around, and backside able to find Lodermeier that time. But it's just a good transition play to kind of catch Atlanta in a change. And nice play by Berzola. Got it right in the blue paint, right to Lodermeier, who says, I'll take this and just place it here. And Lodermeier with another tally gets Jacksonville on the board, and they got the lead early here in this one.
Joe Murdaka was still looking at the short side. He had no idea that the puck had made it to the opposite post. So Lodermeier just had to stuff it under the pipe, under his pad. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call. Thank you, Joe. The two defensemen assist on the 14th goal of the season for Derrick Lodermeier. That's a sneaky large amount of goals for Lodes, I think. Reader didn't even realize he had 14 goals on the season until just now. Now it's Atlanta the other way. They may have a breakaway. Forehand goes wide on the pressure from McEnany, just causing enough pressure on Eric Neely as the Icemen get it back at center. Over the blue line is Brendan Harris for the Icemen. Drop pass for McEnany. Great move by McEnany. He'll cut towards goal. Centering pass knocked away by the goaltender stick of Murdaka. Martin tracks it down for Jacksonville. Martin towards the blue line. Giles uncorks a one-timer, but a save made by Murdaka. He saw it cleanly from 55 feet out.
Well, right after the goal, Atlanta goes right down and gets a scoring chance. And that's something I've noticed with Jacksonville this year. When they score a goal, they oftentimes give up an opportunity within seconds after. It's simply incredible, and that was a great chance there for Atlanta that went for naught, fortunately for Jacksonville there.
The Icemen on top 1-0. Atlanta tries to clear out of the zone. It's a bouncing puck at the blue line. The Icemen keep it. It's Howardchuk, right circle, wrist shot, save is made. Rebound is loose. Dalton Thrower has it. The Icemen out shooting Atlanta 8-4 right now as the Gladiators wrist it in deep. Fortunato hustling for it, trying to redirect it to center. He does. It might be a 2-on-1. Howardchuk as a man falls down. Trailer on the play is Fortunato. Howardchuk saw that Nazarian had fallen down. He kind of maybe clicked skates with Michael Turner, so I don't know if a penalty should have been called there. Just unfortunate situation as Atlanta plays it back into the Jacksonville zone. It is Fortunato, softly off the wall, out to center ice. Derrick Nesbitt, again, playing defense today for Atlanta. You got to think that maybe Jacksonville can capitalize on that. I know he's a great player and a veteran leader, but he's a forward, and he's been a forward for 1,000 games.
Yeah, no kidding. And I guess that's why they're trusting him to go in that situation, you know, that, hey, his veteran experience will do the job. But you got to think at some point, you're a forward, you play over 1,000 games, your tendencies might, be just that, to be a little bit more of a forward or offensive minded. So maybe Jacksonville can find something there a little bit later on in this game.
It does tell me the kind of teammate that Derrick Nesbitt is.
Oh, he's
just to be
phenomenal.
able to say, hey, I got you. Whatever you need, coach, I'm in.
Yeah, and that's him. I mean, that's just who he is. High character guy, well respected across the league. I mean, he plays the game the right way, and he just loves it. And, it's not a surprise he's had 1,000 games in his career. And, just one of those guys that he's probably very potentially a future Hall of Famer in this league one day.
I don't even know if there's anything potential about it. It's just a matter of when.
When, exactly.
I'm not sure if there's a waiting period for that to happen now that I think of it. But I think that if there was a chance for the first ballot, if they had first ballots, he'd be the guy.
Yeah, I think he'd have to be certainly in the conversation for first ballot guys whenever he decides to hang him up there. And he's spent a majority of his ECHL career obviously with Atlanta, so he's a fixture up there. And Jeff Pyle certainly leans on him, and leaning on him now to kind of be a blue man here, or sorry, blue man, blue line guy today.
Icemen get a steal in the offensive zone, centering feed, score! Is it the newcomer, Sam Sternshein, in his debut, his second shift Zach Berzola picks up the puck. Sam Sternshein picks up the Gino. It's 2-0 Jacksonville.
Welcome to professional hockey. That's unbelievable. Great job there. Lynch throwing it down in front, setting it up. Sternshein going right to the net there, just where you want him to go. Good size, just gets there, fights the puck, lifts it over and in. And what an exciting moment for him in his Iceman and professional debut. Sam Sternshein and Boston College, the BC fans going nuts right now that are following along.
Here's Joe Massa again.
Number 25, Sam Sternshein. Assisted by number 9, Luke Lynch. And number 16, Derrick Lodermeier. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 25, Sam Sternshein. Assisted by Lynch and Lodermeier. Time of the goal, 10-15.
Joe, thank you so much. Sam Sternshein did not score a single goal this season at Boston College. 2 shifts in pro hockey, 1 goal. Easy game. 2-0 at Jacksonville as Atlanta risks it over the crossbar. I believe that went out of play, but they're going to say play on. Maybe just hit a stanchion, and the Icemen are able to play it into the Atlanta zone. And the crowd all over Joe Murdaka right now saying it's all your fault. So again, Sternshein, who went goalless at Boston College this year, connects for a goal today in his pro debut. And one other thing I want to mention while we have a second here, we were just talking about Derrick Nesbitt, and maybe the Icemen could capitalize on him playing defense. That's exactly what happened there as Howardchuk gets a shot away. I think Murdaka, maybe he got it with a shaft of his stick. It's all Jacksonville right now. Nesbitt was the defender at the top of the crease on that centering feed, and he couldn't find the handle to it, and he lost his man, and Sternshein was able to drive it home from the doorstep. Atlanta has the puck, trying to skate out. They do work it free for Sheen. Sheen to the blue line. He'll forehand it in. Brassard will leave it there for Zach Berzola. Berzola, puck is deflected out of play. Look out. And a fan is able to just knock it away from her daughter. So well done, Mom, as we go to break. 7:55 to go in the first period. Sam Sternshein, congratulations. You just scored your first goal in the ECHL. It's 2-0 Jacksonville. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
We are back. Sam Sternshein nearly had a steal in the offensive zone again. Couldn't quite get there. Atlanta plays it in deep. Brassard has it behind his own net. Playing with the puck like he's a defenseman out there right now. Finally feeds it to Panetta. Up the left side, it is Sternshein. He'll tap it in deep, working against Malcolm Hayes. Puck comes free. Lodermeier can't get it loose. Lynch is there also. Lynch assisting on that Sternshein goal. Puck goes to the blue line, but Berzola couldn't hold it in. It took a crazy bounce off of his stick, and the Icemen regroup. Sternshein again from the blue line, softly into the corner. Lynch gives chase against Nesbitt. Nesbitt works it loose for Cody Sylvester, who you pointed out, Reid, has been playing some great hockey for Atlanta.
Yeah, he has. Just having a great year. It's not a surprise at all. I mean, he was a dangerous player for the Wheeling Nailers last year, and it's just a big-time offensive guy, over 50 points, and not a surprise at all. He's having big games.
Icemen to get it in deep. Travis Howe going after Davison. Howe, of course, will finish his check. McEnany, I think, got a puck up into the face on a deflection. He stays on his feet. He is okay. Still out there as Atlanta taps into the zone. Broussard, again, playing with the puck, but Atlanta gets a steal. Centering pass picked off by Jacksonville. Good touch pass by Brendan Harris, who looks like he is on his game today. Jacksonville into the zone. Martin for Harris from behind the net. Harris spins away from a man on a dime. Spinning again is Harris. He'll take it back behind the net. Works it in front. Can he get a pass away? Not quite. Now he shovels it for Fortunato. Fortunato at the near side half board. Centering feed all alone is Martin. He lost the handle. Martin was all alone 15 feet out, but he lost the handle. The Icemen still trying to keep the puck in. Atlanta forced to ice it, and they're going to have to stay on the ice. So a face-off in the Atlanta zone. Brendan Harris, just incredible stuff there from Harris, as he is playing on another level right now.
Well, he's had a very good week. He started the week with 4 assists on Wednesday at Florida. You know, tied a club record, yeah, for assist in a game, and not a big deal at all. I mean, what an acquisition he was from the Wheeling Nailers. Just unbelievable. Some of these moves that Jacksonville's been able to make that has really paid off. And you know, sometimes with guys, it's just a change of scenery and style, and I think that's really what's the case with Harris. He's been a little bit of a gem here for Jacksonville.
Here's another situation. It's the exact same story. Victor Hatfield with a nice rush there.
Yeah, he's already matched the amount of points he had all season with South Carolina with 4. He's already got 4 points at Jacksonville.
Did not know that, Reid.
He's benefiting quickly here.
All assists for Hatfield. He had a great coast-to-coast rush that ultimately led to a secondary assist on Ben Howarchuk's second goal last night, as the Icemen get another steal at center. It's Sternshein curling back to his own blue line to give himself some more time and space. See if he picks up some speed here. Looks like he's got some wheels for a 6'2", 205 guy as he chips and chases, finishes his hit as well on Davison. Like to see that he uses the body too, as the Icemen have the puck now in their own zone after a clear out from Atlanta. It's Panetta around the boards for Sternshein. Goes cross ice, it goes behind Berzola, but he picks it up off the wall, chips it off glass. Lodermeier moves it cross ice. Look out. Well done there by Travis Howe to prevent a too many men penalty. He was stepping on the ice as Sternshein was going to the bench as the puck was coming straight to Howe. He knew he couldn't touch the puck yet.
Yeah, that was a great awareness, great heads-up play there. Howe waited for Sternshein to completely step off the ice, and then maybe even another half second just to make certain that there was no whistle.
Jacksonville back into the zone. Harris, oh, what a move again to the left. Wrister on goal, save is made with the left pad. Left pad, no rebound, as Atlanta will play it away. There was a rebound, I should say. It just wasn't for Jacksonville. There's a piece of debris, it looks like, behind the net. What is that? Is it a piece of tape from a stick, maybe, as Atlanta clears it out to center?
That's what I was thinking. That's what it looks like.
Nazarian with Howe. Nazarian couldn't get the shot away. He wanted to go shot. Howe gets it back, though, for Jacksonville. Centering pass. Score! Brendan Harris makes it 3-0. Set up by Travis Howe this time. And it's all Jacksonville in the first period.
And Brendan Harris having a week, isn't he? We've been talking about he's been knocking on the door with chances. And he gets this one from Travis Howe, who had an assist last night, Arlie. Sets up another one. I'll tell you what, Travis Howe, he's been really, we know what he can do with the physical side, but he's really been a contributor here on this team here in his second stint as well. Just setting up opportunities in front, and gets another assist, but what a good finish there for Harris. And he deserves it with the hard work that he's had here today.
Goal number 7 on the year for Brendan Harris. He's up to 21 points on the season, all but one of them as a member of the Icemen. And here comes Jacksonville again as we bring you Joe Massa.
Number 83, Brendan Harris. Assisted by number 22, Era Nazarian. And number 24, Travis Howe. Time to goal, 15 minutes, 56 seconds. And once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 83, Brendan Harris. Assisted by Nazarian and Howe. Time to goal, 15:56.
All Jacksonville right now, they have the puck in the zone again. It is Elmer at the left wing circle. Seam pass, that's picked off by Atlanta. Previous to that exchange, I actually thought Atlanta should have been called for a penalty because Malcolm Hayes was staying on the ice with a helmet off of his head. But he stayed in there and finished off a couple of plays before he went to the bench.
Yeah, that should have been a penalty for sure.
Jacksonville back with it at center. Luke Lynch with Sternshein. Lynch has his pocket picked by Atlanta. Well done by Zach Yoder. He sends Gertler on his way. Gertler ridden off the play by Brandon Fortunato. Turner gets it back for Atlanta. Off the boards, he'll try the far boards. Yoder pinches in from the line. Reversing it for Turner now at the near side. Lynch defends on Turner. Backhander blocked in front by Jacksonville. Rolls towards Sternshein. Can he move it ahead? He was trying to set up Lodermeier. He knew he was there. Lodermeier now loses it at center ice. Atlanta did well defensively, not allowing Sternshein to get that pass away as Brassard redirects the shot out of play with his stick. Easy save, but faceoff comes into the Jacksonville zone. Every media timeout, we've had a goal for the Icemen. No different here. It's 3-0 Jacksonville on Brendan Harris's 7th of the season. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, Field of Freeze.
What a start from Jacksonville today as they are trying to win the rubber match of this 3-game weekend series against the Atlanta Gladiators. Almost a baseball-style series as the Gladiators get a steal in the offensive zone, but Kiley can't put it on net. But a turnover you don't want to see the Icemen get. But they get away with it, no problem. Craig Martin now lofts it ahead. Travis Howe tries to knock it free from Thrower at the blue line. Hatfield holds it in for Jacksonville. You alluded to those trades that the Icemen have made. They, at least at the time, were all under the radar trades. They did not end up being that way as Atlanta goes into the zone offside. But 3 deals in particular that at the time didn't look like much anything, but turned out to be massive deals for Jacksonville. Brendan Harris for essentially nothing from the Wheeling Nailers. Pavel Vorobey for very little from the Indy Fuel. And then the 1-for-1 trade, Victor Hatfield for Croy Evingson. And that one has turned out to be a tremendous deal as well. All 3 of them were just like, okay, no big deal. At least you didn't think it was. But these are becoming valuable members of the team.
Oh, valuable without question. I mean, you look at Brendan Harris. He had 1 assist and 6 outings with Wheeling this year. Since joining Jacksonville, he's got 21 points, 7 goals. So, I mean, talk about that one right there. Hatfield's already matched, his total with South Carolina. He had 4 points coming in when he was signed by the team. And now he's an every night performer here, a contributor. You can tell he's flourished here as well on both sides of the puck. And Vorobey's been good. I mean, he reversed the curse, as you said, last night at the auction. And not to mention scoring a lot of goals there as well. I mean, these guys, just finding different situations. They fit in well here, and they have been contributors. And hats off to Nick Luco for, swindling some of these deals,
Penalty on Atlanta, and going into the box is Tyrell Goulburn, just sent back to Atlanta.
Yeah. I think what happened, Fortunato, right before the whistle, took a stick up high. And the Icemen were arguing and lobbying, hey, listen, look at his face right now, because obviously Fortunato drew some blood. And the official, I think, confirmed with his linesman, and they said, yeah, it did come up and hit him. So now another Iceman player down.
So it's a 4-minute power play for Jacksonville. We were too concerned about the great trades that Nick Luco has wheeled and dealed with, but it's a 4-minute power play here for Jacksonville. And here come the Icemen through center. It is Craig Martin trying to flip it around a couple of defenders. He keeps the puck around the wall. Harris gives it up. Atlanta will turn and clear it out. One thing that has not been great for the Icemen this weekend has been the power play. No power play goals in either of the first 2 games. I believe they're 0 for 9 with the power play this weekend. A couple of them have been effective, and a couple of them have not, let's just say. As Atlanta clears it out again. Brassard will feed it up the near side. Coming off the wall, steal from Hugo Waugh. There he is again, looking to move short-handed, but he stepped on the puck. Never had a chance to skate towards goal.
Yeah, he reads the play so well, Arlie. He knew exactly where that puck was going to ricochet off the boards on that feed from Broussard, and he went straight to that spot and got the puck and nearly created a chance if the Icemen didn't have that change at that perfect time off the bench.
Jacksonville is offside. Ben Howarchuk doesn't like the call, but it was the right call. Brady Fagan making the call. Same officiating crew for the third straight day, by the way. Cameron Fleming with Brady Fagan and Antoine Boujol-Roux, which is kind of fun to say.
It certainly is, and I think they've done a pretty decent job this week.
Yeah, I would agree.
Managed the games, called it what needed to be called. Maybe there were times when, the both teams were just high compete that the whistle did go in the pocket, but, hey, they're going to let these guys figure it out and not really be a reason to get involved, and I like that when officials say, hey, these teams are really going at it. There's a good groove going. We don't want to interfere with it. Let's let them battle it out.
Yeah, I think they've done a solid job over the course of the weekend. Fans will rarely agree with that kind of assessment, for or against the team that you happen to be rooting for. Jacksonville keeps it in. What a play by Howarchuk. Hatfield, what a move, dangling around a man. Gets it back to the blue line. It is Sanchez cross ice for Lodermeier. Sanchez gets it back at the left circle. He'll drop it to the line. Hatfield is there. High slot. Wrister on net. Save made by Murdaka. With 9.7 seconds remaining in the period, this power play will carry over into the second period for a little more than 2 minutes on the double minor.
Yeah, and Constantino there, the defenseman, lost his stick on that exchange. So, basically they only had about 3.5 guys out there in that situation when you got a man without a stick. But that Icemen are able to get that shot off. But good job that time in the goaltender, Murdaka, there to make that save without any second chance opportunity, because he would have put Constantino maybe in a tough spot.
Atlanta wins the faceoff. Jacksonville trying to score before the period ends. They've had a great period already. They're not going to get another one here. Time will expire as the puck is tied up along the wall, but you can't ask for too much more than a 3-0 lead and out shooting your opponent 14-4 after the opening 20.
No, I think they'll take that. I think Nick Luca is going to go in and talk to the guys and say, yeah, just do that again. Repeat that a second time. Yeah, that's exactly how they were hoping this period would go. I don't know if they expected a 3-0 lead at this point, but they definitely wanted to grab the first goal in this game and get the momentum in their corner. And they did more than just that, Arlie, getting 3 goals. And this is a dream start here for Jacksonville.
Looking good, feeling good right now are the Icemen. Goals from Derrick Lodermeier, his 14th of the year, set up by Zach Berzola and Jacob Panetta at 8:10 of the first period. Just over 2 minutes later, congratulations once again to Sam Sternshein. His first goal as a pro, batting home a centering feed from Luke Lynch at the goal mouth. Derrick Lodermeier also assisting, so he has 1 goal and 1 assist. Lodermeier does on Sternshein's first of the year in his first game as a pro. Time of that goal, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. And then it was Brendan Harris who was buzzing all over the place in that first period. And he cashes in on a goal as well, his 7th of the year, on a great feed from Travis Howe from behind the net. Aaron Nazarian also assisting at 15:56. So a wonderful opening 20 minutes, but Atlanta's an excellent team. They know how to come from behind. This game is far from over as Jacksonville is on top and looking to build on it going into the second period. 3-0 is your score. We'll have your ECHL Plays of the Week when we come back. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way, yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! Right there, he scores! Slip that out to the blue line, shot, score! He scores! Scores! It's rewrite the record books! A hat trick. Skates it over the line, Deeks shoots, in the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Here with your ECHL Plays of the Week, this is voice of the Iowa Heartlanders, David Fine. We kick things off in one of the many Queen cities, Cincinnati, Ohio, where the Cyclones adopted the nickname the Cincinnati Conies for the night on Friday while hosting the Wheeling Nailers. The Conies were on the power play, and Zach Andrusiak stepped up for this big goal.
For Mingo and back to Andrusiak. Down low, Caprusso's got 5 in front. They go for Mingo. And now Andrusiak shot, he scores! A hat trick for Zach Andrusiak, and here they come!
Andrusiak netted a hat trick as part of the 5-point performance. His efforts helped Cincy collect an 8-5 win over Wheeling. And on the mic, Andrew Moss-Brooks, a diaper dandy media guy here in the Premier AA. Heading down to Greenville, Max Zimmer scored his 15th of the season just 30 seconds into Sunday's game, which was a 2-0 win over Jacksonville. Last Friday, he scored 15 seconds into the game against Florida, also a 2-0 win.
Ingham swept it up the far side boards. Here's the first touch for Brett Kemp. Kemp out of the lineup last night, fed backside. Zimmer scores! Max Zimmer 30 seconds in, and the Rabbits strike first. It is 1-0. Max Zimmer's 15th of the season. He is wide open on the backside and snipes it glove hand.
Greenville captured 4 of 6 points on the weekend. They've won 7 of 9, trying to track down Orlando for the 4th and final playoff spot there in the South Division. And that's Mark Shelley with the call on the Swamp Rabbits Broadcast Network. Well, the Florida Everblades played just once last week. They made it extra special. In a battle of the Sunshine State, the Everblades outlasted Orlando 6-5. It was highlighted by a shorthanded tally, plus 3 goals with the man advantage.
Work there by Aliardi up top. Now to the right point, it's played by Winicky to McLaughlin, high slot, scores! 3 power play goals for the Blades, and it's 3-2 Florida.
Big thanks to Mike Kelly with the call on the Florida Everblades Broadcast Network. Iowa Heartlanders forward Ryan Kufner, he's the reigning ECHL Player of the Month. And just because he won Player of the Month in February, well, the calendar flip to March hasn't altered his dominance.
2-on-1. White, he's got Kufner. Breakaway for the lead. Scores! Oh, man, Ryan Kufner is the league's hottest player. He has at least a point in 19 out of 20. Sprung by Gordeev and White, and the Landers regain the lead.
Kufner has at least a point in 19 of 20 games entering this week's action. We also have a special submission today from Rapid City, South Dakota. Now get this is going to sound unbelievable, but the Rapid City Rush actually had a bye week. Yes, a team actually had no games at all. And Brian Gardner had this special call on the Rush Broadcast Network. Big thanks to Brian. Man, does he do it all. Now we head to the birthday part of the show where a couple players showed out big on their B-days. One of the new faces to the lineup for the Norfolk Admirals, well, that was Greg Bottleful of Bub Betzold. And in last Friday's game against Atlanta, it was his birthday. The Gladiators pulled out up front, saw the Bens on dubs with 3 unanswered goals to tie the game in the 3rd period. But it was the birthday boy Betzold. He was full of focus with money on his mind and had this eventual game-winning goal.
Heffley, Betzold from a tough angle, gives it to Heffley. In front of Shotzi, rebound Betzold, scored! The Admirals come right back, and Greg Betzold makes it 4-3. His first as an Admiral with 5:46 left in the 3rd period. Wow!
Not too bad for a birthday present there, and it's always a treat when you get to hear Weston DeWitt sipping Bacardi like it's his birthday on the Admirals Broadcast Network. Meanwhile, in hometown USA, Glens Falls, New York, the Adirondack Thunder had their own birthday boy goal, And Sebastian Vidmar said, "I'll see your one birthday goal and up you 2 more."
Gets the steal, has a lane to the empty net, wrists it towards the cage. He's got it on his birthday. Sebastian Vidmar gets the hat trick, and it's 5-2 Thunder. Vidmar saw it, said, "Let me try it." And from right at the blue line on the left side, he gets it in, and the Thunder lead at 5-2.
The only thing better than a player getting a hat trick on his birthday is not just to hear, but to experience the dulcet tones of Evan Pivnik. He had the call on the Curtis Lumber Thunder Radio Network. Well, that'll just about wrap it up here from the land of big corn and bigger hearts. David Fine signing off. Have a great rest of your week, and thanks for joining us for the ECHL Plays of the Week.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Back in downtown Jacksonville, thank you so much for joining us for this final Sunday matinee game of the regular season for the Icemen. Notice I said regular season. You never know once it comes time for the Kelly Cup playoffs. Arlie Johnson here with Alex Reid.
Absolutely. This has been, I'm surprised it is the last Sunday game. I mean, we haven't had a ton on the slate this year. Usually the Icemen have about 5 or 6, but not this season. So, and there's not that many more home games really remaining either.
Only 4 more after today.
Yeah, that's it. 2 next week against the Florida Everblades. Oh boy, is that going to be a lot of fun. Those 2 teams get together here. But yeah, and then of course, then 2 more after that to kind of end out the regular season at home. So I believe a game against Greenville and 1 against Orlando, I believe, is the final 2 games. But either way, hey, listen, come on out, support this team here. They're coming down the stretch. They're playing very well. It's always a lot of fun, and and we'll see what happens after that, Arlie. Should the postseason come a-calling, which it's looking pretty good. That might be the case, but still some work to do. Nothing's been sealed up yet, especially with the way Greenville's been playing right now.
Oh, you're not kidding. Greenville, in fact, right now, as we alluded to at some point during the broadcast this weekend, only 5 points now out of a playoff spot behind Orlando, and with 3 games in hand. One of those games is later today. They play at 5 o'clock today against Orlando, against Norfolk, as the Icemen come right in. Score! Just 7 seconds into the second period. Craig Martin, the sniper, is at it again. 4-0 Jacksonville. That was a set play right from the faceoff, Dot Reader.
It was. The Icemen jumped on it, went the other direction. Look at the front of the bench right now. Kyle McKenzie is suiting up as an assistant here. He was fired up. He jumped to the front to get in the handshake line there. But what a shot there by Martin. Ripped it right over that shoulder high into the net. And it kind of looked like the puck was tied up, or maybe they tried to sell it that it was tied up there, and then the Iceman jumped on it, ended up on the odd man rush the other direction, and Martin called his own number and finished it, and gets the big tally. And for Craig Martin, that's a big one, Arlie. That is goal number 20.
Fantastic. It's a power play goal. It happened 1 second after the first of a double minor ended. Here's Joe Massa. I have to think that is the earliest goal in Icemen history to begin a period. I've been around since the beginning. I don't recall anything 7 seconds into a period.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Arlie. I can't recall something that quickly. I mean, that's pretty good. I know there's been some that have been scored in the first minute or so, but quickest goal scored for an Iceman player in a regular season for a regular period this season was 27 seconds. That was Bauer Neudecker. But yeah, that one's definitely blown out of the water.
Here comes Kiley for Atlanta. Calm, poised save from Francois Brassard with the blocker. Was not that easy a save, but he made it look easy, as the Gladiators now get it back at their own zone. Looking for the poke check. The Icemen get the steal. Lodermeier, left circle. Centering feed looking for Lynch. Now it's Howe trying to get the pass away. Poked loose by Atlanta. But it is all Jacksonville, and it has carried over into the second period. And the Icemen finally get a power play goal this weekend. Now 1 for 11 with the man advantage. But nothing to complain about today from the Icemen. They are playing a sensational game. It is Sanchez trying to clear in, but it went off a player that was, I think, either going to the bench or coming off the bench. I think it was off of Ben Howarchuk, who was kind of sitting on top of the dasher.
He was ready to jump off the second that Lodermeier got off the ice there, and then the puck was clipped off the boards and hit him. So they bring the face off.
So we've got a couple players now with multi-point games already today, and we're only a minute into the second period. We'll give you the tally on it in just a moment. Meanwhile, Jacksonville pressuring again. Another centering feed right through the goal mouth. Howarchuk looking for Elmer, but he couldn't set him up. And Atlanta skates out to center. Into the zone is Gertler. Goes behind the net all the way to the blue line. Sheen tries to knock it free from Howarchuk. Sanchez is there looking to clear it away. Hatfield gets a piece of it. He'll spin away from a man into his own zone to take possession of the puck and drop it back for Fortunato. It's Elmer now. Good look for Sanchez to the left wing, and it's Howard-Chuck for Hatfield. The defenseman leads the rush. Good rush there by Hatfield, only to ultimately have his pocket picked by Sternshein, who slides it back into the Jacksonville end and heads to the bench. Icemen try to capitalize. Home run pass. It is Howard-Chuck over the blue line for Nazarian. Gets a shot away just wide as he lifted the stick of Hayes. And I don't think Hayes ever saw it.
Yeah, they just ran out of real estate that time. Another foot, they might have been able to make something happen out of that.
Atlanta puts a shot over the crossbar, goes off the glass to the blue line. The Icemen look to clear it. Nazarian does. And the Glads have it in their own zone. Hugo Watt, stick handling behind his own net. Defended there by Craig Martin, who just scored his 20th of the season. Atlanta up the wall. Icing's going to be waved off. Brassard out of his net to play it away from Cody Sylvester. Long stretch pass picked off by Atlanta, but they can't get into the zone. It was going to be offside, and Hugo Watt still didn't wait long enough as Sylvester was still in on the opposite wing. So the clock stops with 17:03 to go. Jacksonville players with multi-points already. Derrick Lodermeier, 1 goal, 1 assist. Also a pair of apples for Luke Lynch, a pair of assists for Jacob Panetta as well. So 3 guys already with multi-point games. A bunch of +2s out there as well, including Sam Sternshein in his pro debut, along with his first professional goal. Jacksonville in their own end. Lynch loses the handle, but he gets it back. It's Derrick Lodermeier skating to center. Broke his twig as he clears it in, and it's going to be offside because of it.
Yeah, the stick just kind of crumpled like a folding cane.
Yeah.
There. Just snapped right there in the middle, and it failed him. And
he's got a nice smile on his face as he goes to grab a new twig from equipment manager Matt Conti. Matty has turned out to be quite the find for the Icemen, too. These equipment managers, the things they do behind the scenes is ridiculous. It would make your head spin, the amount of stuff and the amount of hours that they put in. And he came to the Icemen very late in the offseason, really as training camp started. And he has been quite the find.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to come into, especially, usually equipment managers have months to get ready for the season. He didn't have that. He basically entered the week before the season started and really had to get settled. Then he had to move, I think, 2 weeks into the season officially down from Massachusetts. And, hey, these guys work a lot of hours. The trainers there as well. They're definitely the unsung heroes behind the scenes.
Yeah, while we're with Matt Conti, let's also give credit as well to Jake Reardon, who also came in, new athletic trainer for the Icemen this year, his first season. And he's done a fantastic job also.
Give a lot of credit to Patrick Murphy as well.
Yes,
he
no
logs
question.
a lot of time as well, getting these guys in shape there. He's strength and conditioning, and he serves as an assistant in pretty much everything. He's a do-it-all guy, and there's a great support staff down there in that locker room. Jimmy Marks and Jake Wheeler does some of the video work for the coaches.
Yeah, so much that happens that a lot of you guys don't see as Atlanta gets a chance here. Sheen with a shot and a score. It is 4-1. Sternshein had all day between the hash marks. Absolutely nothing that Francois Brassard could have done there. Atlanta is on the board. It is 4-1 Jacksonville.
Well, until that goal was scored, I was going to mention for how that goal 7 seconds in maybe just kind of crushed the mentality of Atlanta. I mean, obviously the mood in the locker room wasn't good after trailing 3-0, and the message was, hey, let's go out and have a good period. Let's get the first one. And then 7 seconds in, now you just surrendered another goal. I would have thought that would have been pretty devastating for this club. But and then here goes Sheen scoring a goal here. And talk about finds during the middle of the year. This was a good find for Atlanta.
No question about it.
He's been great.
His 12th of the year.
And a good story, too.
You like the good stories, even if they don't necessarily involve Icemen stories. Atlanta with another shot towards goal, but it's blocked up high by Nazarian. Nazarian gets by one man. He's got a odd man rush, feeds Harris. It was a saucer pass, and Harris couldn't knock it out of the air. Just a little too much loft in that sauce as Nazarian keeps it in the zone in the offensive end. In the slot, drops it to the right side. It is Harris at the right circle. He'll go behind the back for McEnany. Rister on goal, save is made, rebound over the crossbar off the stick of Martin, who's looking for his second goal of the day. This line is just buzzing right now. Harris, Nazarian, and Martin. Atlanta in their own zone. Up the left side, Fornaris knocks it to center. Sheen on the backhand will play it in deep. Austin McEnany first on it for Jacksonville. To the right, it's Harris. Cross ice look. Sternshein deflects to Lodermeier. He'll wrist it to an opposite corner. Deflects high into the air. Panetta couldn't handle it. Here come the Gladiators. They may have a breakaway. Sylvester with a forehand off the post. You could hear the clank all the way from up here as the Icemen got caught in a line change. And if that goal had gone, if that shot had gone rather, that could have gotten a little interesting. The Icemen certainly do not want that. Jacksonville now gets the loose puck in their own zone. They'll flip it ahead. Can Lynch get there ahead of Hayes? Yes, he does. Feeds Lodermeier. Now he'll walk in, but a Gladiator player, great back check from Hugo Waugh. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Atlanta. Neely tries to center. Got it through Berzola. Tremendous play defensively to not allow that pass through. But the Icemen getting a little loose defensively just the same.
Yeah, they've given up a couple of opportunities, including that one goal. It was a great job, though. There was no contact made with the puck that time, but just sprawling and forcing them to the outside that time. Neely had to go wide that time, and he didn't have any options. That's just a great heads-up play.
Here's Martin tries to bank a shot in off of Murdaka. Murdaka had a shot come from center ice that was deflected along the way. It took the stick right out of an Atlanta defender and it redirected on net. It was about a 70-foot shot, but it had the effectiveness of one right in tight. Strange play as the Icemen now get it out to center. Here is Martin with speed. He's got Elmer. Elmer cross ice for Howard-Chuck. He couldn't kick it onto his stick, and the Gladiators move in transition. Holscher for Davison. The defenseman activates, but Hatfield knocks it away. Bouncing puck as Hatfield gets taken down. He is hurt on the play. The Icemen have the puck. Hatfield gets back up. Slow to get up, but he is standing up right now. No penalty call there. And now we've got Holscher going after Fortunato behind the play, and referee Cameron Fleming just said, guys, separate. I'm not calling a penalty on you guys.
He's completely across the ice, and he was making hand gestures saying, separate, peel away, and they did. So you'll often see that. Usually they run over there to tell them and get over there just in case they do get involved in something. But
actually, listen to the official there. Here's Howe trying to drop the puck for Nazarian. Atlanta strips it loose. It is Sheen with Fornaris. Sheen clears it in. Brassard out of his net, plays it ahead. Can he find Harris? He did, and it'll set up Nazarian over the blue line with McEnany. Nazarian, right circle. Wrist shot, save is made, rebound is cleared out to center ice. Good right pad save there from Murdaka as Nazarian called his own number, and it was the right decision there to take that shot. Behind the play, do we have some more stuff going on as Jacksonville plays it into the offensive zone? It's Lodermeier for Harris, right circle. Harris trying to work into the slot. He'll drop it for Panetta instead. Panetta behind the Atlanta goal. Penalty coming on Atlanta. Delayed call. Panetta centering feed. Lodermeier loses the handle. Atlanta touches up, and it's a power play for the Icemen. Hooking is the call on Carlos Fornaris. And a power play coming up for Jacksonville on the opposite side of this break. They're on top 4-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Power play number 3 for Jacksonville. They are 1 for 2 today. Atlanta wins the faceoff. Panetta pinches him from the blue line. He will hold it in on a nice effort. Yoder now looking to play it away. Nazarian comes in. Atlanta strips it loose. Can they clear? No. What an effort from Brendan Harris this time. Cross ice. It's Panetta. He's at the center point now. To the right circle. It is Lynch, or left side rather. Harris playing it underneath. Martin into the bumper for Lynch. Lynch tries to tap it away from Sylvester. Looking to move it under the corner, knocked free to the blue line. Harris, another great play, looking for Panetta. Panetta shifts away from a couple of men, then loses the handle, and Atlanta skates with it shorthanded. Again, Atlanta with 18 shorthanded goals this year. They know how to create some offense even when down a man, and the Icemen want to be cognizant of that. Jacksonville skates back into the offensive end. Nazarian in the slot, right into the midsection of Murdaka, as the Icemen are now up to 19 shots on net to only 7 for Atlanta.
Hey, good job by Jacksonville finding Nazarian rushing down the slot. Hey, anytime you get it there, Nazarian in the slot, give it to him. And I don't mind that play there at all, and not even worried about getting the power play set up if you're going to get a chance there from him in that situation. Didn't work out that time, but certainly anytime you get a chance at it in that area, Jacksonville should certainly take it. You're right. Icemen just got to be very careful up at the point areas, you know, because this Atlanta club with the 18 shorthanded goals, they look to attack and for opportunities, and they've been able to seize it, obviously, with those type of numbers.
Jacksonville goes to their second power play unit, which this time does have 2 traditional defensemen on it, but 2 good offensive defensemen, too. We know about Brandon Fortunato almost serving as a point guard out there at times, but Victor Hatfield, we've both been impressed with the offensive portion of his game. Well, really both sides. He's been a good 200-foot defender in his early stint here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, he has. I mean, and that's kind of when you're able to do that. I mean, it just makes you such more of an attractive, marketable player here as far as you're grabbing attention. I mean, coaches and teams certainly look for any time there's a chance to get a two-way player, a 200-foot player. You want a bunch of those guys on your roster at all times.
And here is Hatfield feeding Fortunato. He'll skate all the way to the goal line, extended right wing side. Back to the line, it is Hatfield. Cross ice, Elmer, top of the circle. Moves it across ice. One-timer from Fortunato, blocked in front, it is loose, cleared away by Atlanta. Skating with the puck there is Waugh. Hatfield defends on him. Hatfield rubs him out beautifully. That's exactly what we were just talking about, Reid, that 200-foot play of Victor Hatfield. It's Elmer now for Jacksonville with speed into the offensive zone. Fakes a shot, takes a shot off the side of the net. Elmer gets it back to the blue line. It's Hatfield. Still 26 seconds to go on the power play. Hatfield for Elmer at the left circle. Wrister in a screen. Save is made by Murdaka. He had no idea where that puck was.
None at all. There was a good screen in front by Jacksonville. I thought where that shot was headed, it was going to sail over that glove, and Murdaka was not going to have any clue till it was in the back of the net. Somehow, though, it just maybe curved in at the last second, hit him, and then he was able to locate it then. But that was a sneaky shot by Elmer. Good release, good shot overall, and a good job by Jacksonville getting traffic in the net to make it very difficult for Murdaka to see it.
20 seconds to go on the power play for Jacksonville. The referee and one of the linesmen are at the scorer's table right now. Our head of off-ice crew, Kate Truslow, is here. I know that she was looking at something earlier and kind of looked at us, but I don't know what that thing was. But they're talking about something. Maybe it's a clock issue.
Yeah.
Maybe a game clock, maybe a power play clock. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe the game clock and penalty time clock aren't lining up and synced up where they're supposed to be. So they are. That's exactly what it is. So they're just trying to figure out how much time is left, and maybe the clock was rolling during a stoppage of play. Sometimes that happens. I've actually seen that a couple of times. So it could be one of 2 things, but it's definitely something with the clock.
Well, there's 9:59 on the game clock. If that's the case, because the penalty was at the 8:27 mark, so it should end at 10:27. That should mean that there should be 28 seconds remaining on the power play.
Yeah, and that's what they got to figure out. Is okay.
Either that or the game clock needs to be taken down, one or the other.
Yep, they got it now. And it looks like they took 8 seconds off the game clock. So,
yeah.
So 20 seconds on the power play, 9:53 remaining here in the second.
Okay, so still 20 seconds on the power play. Atlanta wins the draw, they clear it out. Kate giving us a look like, I don't know what happened there.
I don't know why, but I got a sneaking suspicion they didn't get it right. But
Jacksonville back into the offensive
much of the dismay of the off-ice officials. They're trying to get it correct.
Yes, they are.
The on-ice officials, I don't think, got that memo.
Power play time has expired. Atlanta gets a steal. Look out. Lead pass ahead. 2-0 for Atlanta. Forehand. Save made by Broussard. Oh, it was a gorgeous one.
Oh
he actually had to save the same shot twice. He made the first stop, and it went behind him, and he had to reach back with the paddle of his stick, and he absolutely robbed Mitchell Holscher.
Wow. Unbelievable, Francois Broussard. And I got to say, that's a big save, Arlie, and for many reasons. One, it was a big save because it was a great scoring opportunity on a 2-on-0. But again, Atlanta jumping the gun. They're making a play happen. But again, a second goal by Atlanta changes this whole mood. It changes the dynamic, the energy in the building, and really gets the Icemen thinking, and it gets Atlanta thinking, hey, we are not out of this right now. That was a big-time save made by Broussard to make certain that it still remains a 3-goal lead for his club, and that momentum sticks with his side because, again, Atlanta, we just said, they've got 9 shots on goal now, and only 1 goal, and that could have been a game changer, at least at the halfway point here of regulation.
No, that was a large one. Put an asterisk by that save from Francois Broussard. If he was not alert on the initial save, like sometimes goaltenders kind of lose sight of where the puck goes after the initial save. He knew exactly where that puck was. If he had even a half second of not knowing exactly where it was, I think there's a good shot that puck trickles over the goal line by an inch or two. And but he knew exactly where it was. He knew he had to turn. He knew he had to get the paddle of his stick down at the goal line. I'd actually love to see the referees look from the top of the goal on that one. We'll never get to look at it, but I would love to see that particular camera angle on that
That
one.
would be the view I'd like to see there. That's down on the tablets. Maybe Mike Mitchell down there can grab the tablet from the book or from the box and get it to us.
It's a great idea.
Then we can look at it.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. No harm in asking, right?
Yeah.
Faceoff will be in the Icemen zone to the right side of Francois Broussard. He's made 8 saves on 9 shots, but none bigger than the last one. As the Icemen win the faceoff, they'll play it the length of the ice. Icing called here. The outlet pass did not connect with Derrick Lodermeier. So the Icemen still on top 4-1. I'm hesitant to say it's a comfortable lead right now based on what just happened there as the Gladiators came out of the penalty box. But honestly, even as they stepped out of the penalty box, it made it a 2-on-0, but they were going to have a breakaway anyway.
Yeah.
And turns out the man who came out of the penalty box, which was Carlos Fornaris, didn't even factor into the play at all. It was just Mitchell Holscher who was just bearing down all the way from the red line down on Broussard.
Pretty good angle here, Arlie, on the flow hockey.
Oh, he batted it out of the air the second time around. He did have to make 2 saves.
2 big saves there. Good job by the hand-eye coordination there, getting that on the midair. That was pretty good, but an even better job by Broussard there, getting the save on both of those.
Yeah, that actually would have been a whale of a goal from Holscher had he been able to convert on the rebound attempt from out of the air, because he was way off balance from a near impossible angle. Now the Icemen get a steal at center. It is Howe trying to touch the puck for Lodermeier. Atlanta defends it well, and Hayes will play it out to center ice. Atlanta working it in deep. It is Howe behind his own net. Circles the back of his net. Nice edge work there from the big fella, Travis Howe. Taking it all the way to center, feeding Lodermeier. Howe tries to get it back. Tapped loose just in front of him by Hayes, and the Gladiators skate up the right wing. Atlanta's Eric Neely takes it into the zone. Wrister on net, easily snatched up by Broussard this time with 8:30 to go in period number 2. And the Icemen on top, 4-1.
Boy, Francois Broussard entering today's day as the top goals against average in the league, and 2.07, I believe, is where he's at. And man, he has just been since being sent back down there in the early part of February. He has just been locked in, dialed in, and has just been playing some fantastic hockey here. And we're turning some heads, that's for certain.
Yeah, he has been nails. Atlanta gets a steal, but the Icemen get it right back in his area and tripped up on the play as he works it free for Elmer. Elmer looked to go 1-on-2. Nothing doing there, and the Gladiators play it to the Jacksonville line, and they're first on the puck as well. Neely on his forehand, turnaround shot, save is made, rebound, another save by Broussard. Finally, the Icemen play it away. Atlanta gets it back. Neely tries to move it right at the short side goalpost, and finally, the Icemen skate away. It is Fortunato all the way to center. He's at the end of a long shift, so he'll just backhand it in. And the Gladiators, fortunate call there from referee Cameron Fleming. Atlanta touching the puck with a high stick. I thought it was pretty close as Dalton Thrower knocked the puck out of the air. Had he not been called for an infraction there, he had an outlet pass going the other way. The Icemen might have been caught on a line change.
They might have been, yeah. And Atlanta's been opportunistic in those situations. couple times here this weekend. And of course, the Icemen were able to get one of their goals here. I believe that third goal for Jacksonville was catching them off the rush on a change.
Pineda gets a shot away, blockered aside by Murdaka. Atlanta looks to keep the puck away. Harris using that body as best as he can. Not a big guy, but he knows how to use his body positioning. Atlanta does skate away. He'll get a wrist shot away. Save is made. Rebound goes wide. Nesbitt tries the bank shot, and it connects. What a play by Derrick Nesbitt there. From behind the goal line, he knocked it off the back of the leg of Francois Brassard. Nesbitt has scored. It's 4-2. Jacksonville still on top with 7:30 to go, but Atlanta's gotten the last pair.
Yeah, they have, and some new life here in this game, but that's just a veteran move there by a guy that's been playing the game. We highlighted him earlier, Derrick Nesbitt, recognizing the goaltender was going to be backing up into his net to get in position, and just banked it off his back, and it trickled in for the tally. Simple bank shot off the back there, and heads-up play there as they got Nesbitt back up front where probably he feels like he belongs. But good goal there by the captain and veteran. Just a heads-up play.
So 4-0 has gone to 4-2. Here's Jacksonville with a chance, but Lynch put it over the crossbar. That would have righted things again. The Icemen broke immediately out of an odd man rush, but Lynch couldn't put it on frame. The Atlanta back with it. Long stretch pass. It is Holscher in the neutral zone. Playing it in deep. McEnany is there. The Icemen looking to tighten up here defensively. Preserving now what is a 2-goal advantage. Here's Sean Giles for Jacksonville, starting the rush. Going wide on Hayes. He'll take it behind the Atlanta net. Can he center it? He's got a man. Beaver tailing for the puck there was Ben Howardchuk. Finally got the pass, but it was a little bit too late. He was open right on the doorstep, but it was a little too late on that pass. As Jacksonville clears it in, it will be icing against the Icemen with 6:41 to go.
I like that, beaver tailing.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, no?
That's pretty good. That's a good one.
I broke that out of my little bag of tricks there. I'll give you that one on occasion. Just tapping for the puck. Tap, 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 tap.
Tap, calling for it.
Yeah,
Tap,
give
tap,
me the
tap,
puck.
Give it to him.
Give me the puck. Draws to the left of Brassard. Atlanta wins it. Shot from Turner is blocked. Can Howardchuk break with it? He does get it to center, but he couldn't start a rush. Atlanta getting it back. They'll wrist it off glass and out by everybody, but they're going to say no icing. Officials claim that Austin McEnany could have touched the puck along the way, even though it was an aerial clear out. It is Sheen now in the offensive zone, sliding it into the corner. Lodermeier looks to clear the puck away. McEnany took a man down. That was Sheen behind the play. Atlanta gets it in front, only to give it up to the Icemen and Aaron Nazarian. Good cross-ice look, connecting tape to Elmer. Elmer, right wing circle. He'll move it behind the Atlanta net. Tried to feed to the blue line, but Sheen was there to clear it away. It's a 3-on-2 rush for Atlanta. Wrist shot is deflected over the crossbar by Fortunato. Still in the zone. And Fortunato now picked it up the loose puck. He'll send Lodermeier on his way with some speed. To the left, it's Nazarian. Cutting to the goal mouth, deflected on net. Save is made. Rebound is covered by Murdaka as Lodermeier had a couple of whacks at it as the Icemen tried to put their 5th goal of the day on the board, but Joe Murdaka able to keep him out. It's 4-2 Jacksonville with 5:41 to go. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
5:41 to go. Just had the look-alike cam with Atlanta head coach Jeff Pfeil, who's one of the best without question in the ECHL. They just had him do a look-alike with Dr. Phil. And with all due respect to Pfeiler, he's got a little more salad on the bucket than Dr. Phil does.
I would agree, absolutely. Yeah, he got a little chuckle out of it, and again, he's second all-time, I believe, in ECHL history in wins and coaching wins. And
behind Jason Christie, of course.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. He's just so fun to talk to, and just one of the most sportsmanlike guys in the league here.
Atlanta clearing into the Icemen zone. Panetta tries to deflect it away, but the Gladiators are buzzing right now. They're playing some good hockey. It is Waugh to the blue line for Davison, left point. Playing it into an open corner, setting up Waugh on the right wing side. Defended there by Panetta. Panetta gets it free to center. The Icemen try to skate through it. It is Harris to the blue line. They work it free. Can it be held in? No. Sylvester knocked it loose. And Davison with a long outlet pass, knocked free by Jacksonville, but the Gladiators get it back. They're onside. Sylvester at the left circle, centering feed. Waugh on his forehand. Turnaround shot had to be turned aside by Brassard with a right skate save. That was a tricky play because the shot almost came from behind Waugh, almost like it was a slingshot kind of shot that you just couldn't see coming until the last second.
Yeah, Atlanta getting another opportunity here. Does feel like, now they get the second goal. Feels as if there's a little bit of a shift now. They're starting to believe. There's no questioning that. So, it's a 2-0 game, Arlie. It's certainly up for grabs now at this point, especially now that Atlanta believes that, they're back in it. And you can kind of feel those chances they're getting. Their rushes got a little bit more pep in it, and they're getting opportunities.
Here's another one. Kiley right off the draw. Another save by Brassard without a rebound. At one point, the shots on goal, I believe, were 19-7, maybe 20-7. But that gap has narrowed. It is now 23-16 in favor of Jacksonville on the shots. So 9 shots to 3, I believe, for Jacksonville, the last stretch. Draw to Brassard's left again. The Icemen win this one. Trying to clear it out, unable to do so. Atlanta has it. Holscher in the slot. Kick save made. A second kick save by Brassard. That's 2 more shots from Atlanta. Nesbitt is behind the net, looking for a man to feed to. He'll drop it for Holscher instead. Now it's Kiley. Kiley defended by Fortunato. He'll play it into the corner. Lynch is on the puck. He'll shovel it to the left side for Hatfield. And Jacksonville does break out of the zone, and they'll redirect in. It ends up on net. And Murdaka actually had to cover it up and take the save there. He thought it was going to go wide, but maybe just kind of faded back towards the goal a little bit there. And he was forced to put a pad on it and take an offensive zone draw for Jacksonville. It's an important stretch coming up the last 4:21 here, Reader. I'm not so sure the Icemen have to score. They're obviously on top by a pair, but you certainly have to stay on top by 2. You got to make sure that the final 4 minutes and change here comes away at least without incident.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That Icemen just need to go in with at least this 2-goal advantage, just to keep everything, in their minds. Okay, we got some room to work with here next period. We know that third period are usually pretty good for Jacksonville, at least traditionally this year. But again, if Atlanta were to get another goal right now, oh man, now they're going to go into the locker room really feeling good about themselves and continue to believe. You're right. They don't necessarily have to get another goal. I think another goal though would really maybe dampen the spirit a little bit for Atlanta if Jackson were to score.
Well, here's Lodermeier with a chance, but he put it right into the logo of Murdaka for a save there for Murdaka. Lodermeier's had a great game today. 1 goal, 1 assist. He's got at least 3 shots on goal in this period also. They only show him with 1 shot on goal right now. That could change. I expect it to be more than that, as he had the goal mouth feed earlier in the period where he had a couple of chances on net. Murdaka made a pair of saves there. Lodermeier now on the draw. Right side of Murdaka. He'll try and win it back to Jacob Panetta. Atlanta wins it though. They'll slip it ahead for Sheen, who gets wiped out on the play. What a hit that was. I think that was Nazarian with a hit on Sheen. Nazarian got to pick on somebody his own size there.
Yeah, it was Nazarian. Not often known to throw those types of checks, but he just finished it off along the boards. And that got the attention of Dalton Thrower, who had some words for Nazarian.
Clean hit all the way. Icing called against Jacksonville just seconds after that. So the faceoff will come to the right of Francois Brassard. Lodermeier on another faceoff, this time paired off with Gabe Gertler. And Atlanta comes away with it. It's for Norris behind the net for Gertler. Gertler on his backhand. Panetta is right on his hip defending. Gertler loses it in the corner. Panetta continues to just pressure Gertler, and the Gladiators will play it down low again. It's Berzola first on the puck. On his backhand, up the wall. Sheen got a piece of it. He does hold it in. Atlanta will move it to an open wing. Panetta beats a man to it by half a stride. It is Elmer. Couldn't get around Dalton Thrower. He's one of the best defensively. That was a good, strong effort there by Thrower as Atlanta skates out of their own end. Constantino, who I've barely heard from or seen all game long for Atlanta, but he's out there right now as the Gladiators clear in. Broussard rims it around, comes to the blue line for Martin. The Icemen try to skate with it. Martin got stood up on the play, tapped it forward though. Sternshein is on the puck. He's first on it for Jacksonville in the offensive zone. Looks for a trailer, moves it cross ice. There's Hatfield. Hatfield playing it behind the Atlanta net. Nobody in front. He'll just continue with possession. Hatfield all the way to the high slot now. Steps by a couple of men. Sternshein, turnaround shot, saved by Murdaka. Set up by Hatfield. It was Sternshein bidding for his second goal of the game in his pro debut. And Murdaka had to be strong with that one. Jacksonville back at center. Hatfield for Harris. Harris over the line. Martin cuts to net. Martin one-timer off the post. He blasted it from 25 feet from the inside of the circle. Atlanta now trying to come back. They will clear it out. Could be icing. They will call it icing. Fortunato just beat Neely to it. And what a feed that was, setting up Martin, who made no mistake on that blast. One-timer. And nothing Murdaka could have done. It clangs off the outside of the post.
Yeah, he just hammered that shot there. Cleaned it right off the pipe. It was that close to going in. That would have been a big-time shot there for Martin there. And that would have been a second of the game, too, as well, as he's knocking on the door. But good chance, just drew the heavy metal that time.
2:26 to go in the second period. For the last few minutes, I feel like the Icemen have really righted the ship after Atlanta had controlled some play for about probably 10 minutes or so at least. But Jacksonville seems to be okay right now, looking for another insurance tally. It is Howardchuk in the offensive zone. Tries to move it cross ice, but it was blocked and skated out by Atlanta. They'll deflect into the Icemen zone. It's McEnany first on it for Jacksonville. Outlet pass for Howe. He'll gain the red line and forehand in. Howardchuk moving in on the forecheck. Gladiators are on the puck, playing it up the wall. Holscher deflects it to center, driven off the glass by McEnany. Icemen clear the zone on what would have been a delayed offside, but Atlanta skates out. Onside is Holscher, centering feed just out of the reach of Nesbitt. Howardchuk takes the body, McEnany takes the puck. Penalty coming. This is on Jacksonville. Their first one of the day. Slashing is the call against the Icemen, and Atlanta now to the power play with 1:37 to go. I think it's going to be Howardchuk heading to the box. And a critical moment here, Reader, again.
Yeah, it's a big-time penalty kill right now. We were talking about it. The Icemen want to go into the break with the 2-goal lead. And a minute 37 to go here in the period. This is a big kill here. There's a goal by Atlanta. Boy, oh boy, does that make things totally different here. And the vibe in this building and really on the ice as well. It's a big penalty kill here for Jacksonville, who's been pretty good on the PK. Aside last night, they did surrender a couple power play goals against, but they've been playing well for the most part, still first in the league.
Gladiators win the face-off. It is Nesbitt to the blue line for Constantino. Constantino for Nesbitt at the right circle. Tries to play it in front. It goes off a skate. Constantino gets it back. Spinning it into the corner, it is Waugh. Behind the net for Sylvester. A veteran-laden lineup here on the power play for Atlanta. Loose puck. Can Lodermeier get there? Not quite. He would have sent Martin away on a breakaway. Held in the zone, though. Atlanta still with it. Nesbitt comes to the blue line for Constantino. Nesbitt again at the half wall, playing it down low, centering feed, blocked in front, score. It went off a skate and into the net. Atlanta with a power play goal with 1:03 to go in the second period. And the Gladiators have come from 4-0 down to a 4-3 contest. It's nail-biting time right now with still some time left in the second period.
Yeah, it is that, Arlie. Again, as all the momentum now swung back the other direction out for Atlanta. They're very much alive, and now the Icemen know that, and it's just going to make things even more interesting here, because now it starts to get in your head, because now you're thinking, okay, well, now we just have a 1-goal lead, but you're like, we were up 4-0, dominating this game, and now nothing seems to be going your way, and that's what happened right there. Again, that one just off a skate. I mean, those are the types of things that are happening when it's not going your way. What a tale of two different periods, Arlie.
Now a penalty on Atlanta, though, right off the draw. Nazarian draws the penalty. Eric Neely's going to get credit for that goal, his 15th of the year. Might have gone off his skate, I'm not sure. Certainly not a kicking motion. It was a good goal all the way. And the Icemen now to the power play with 58 seconds to go. And now I would say this is a pretty critical power play. Possibility of getting the insurance goal back before going into the locker room. And if not, maybe a little momentum going into the third period where the power play would carry over if necessary.
Well, I mean, these tight games, special teams determines it. And the Icemen, they got to get the power play going. Something's got to happen here. Jacksonville, last time they had a power play goal was when they won in overtime on Wednesday. So time for them to get one in.
They do have one today from Craig Martin.
Yes,
that was just seconds into the game.
You're right.
Seconds into this period, rather. 45 seconds to go in the period. Jacksonville has the puck in the offensive zone on the power play. It is Martin from the circle. Wrist shot is deflected. Comes back to the blue line. Panetta has it at the left point. 35 seconds to go in the period. Harris at the right side. Flips it for Panetta. Fakes the shot. Lynch fakes the shot. Panetta takes the shot. Save made with the pad. Rebound for Harris. Harris on his backhand, gives it up to Atlanta. Atlanta unable to clear it. Lynch 2-on-1. Wrist shot is blocked by thrower into the corner. Sylvester can't clear it out yet. It is Harris. 12 seconds to go in the period. Martin from the slot. Wrist shot again is blocked. Harris gives it up at the blue line. It is Panetta. 4 seconds left. Shot goes wide. One-timer. That goes wide. It would have counted in the final second from Harris. So some great pressure there from Jacksonville in that final minute, but they do not capitalize. And what an interesting period that was. Jacksonville scored 7 seconds into the second period to go on top 4-0. It looked like it was a potential laugher. Atlanta had other plans, and the Gladiators respond with 3 unanswered goals of their own. It has gone from 4-0 to 4-3. And Reader, we are set up for what appears to be a fantastic finish now. I don't think the Icemen wanted it that way, though.
Oh, certainly not, especially with the way that it started. Again, I was saying that in the first intermission, you probably had Atlanta thinking, hey, we got to go out and win this period, and then they surrender a goal 7 seconds in, and then they're thinking, oh, 4-0. Well, it's not our night. But you know what? They continue to keep pressing, and they've taken advantage of opportunities, and it just kind of seemed like all that energy the Icemen had in the first period just kind of went away once that first goal went in, and it just got quieter. They weren't creating the chances they weren't dominating the possession. It just seemed like the puck was kind of bouncing in favor of Atlanta. They continued to press, and they were opportunistic on their power play there, and it's a 1-goal game. Now listen, the Icemen are still up in this game, and they usually play well in the third period. We still got 20 minutes to go. But Jacksonville does need to tighten up. They were maybe a little leaky at times there on the defensive side, just in a couple of instances that allowed some opportunities that maybe didn't even go in. But we got ourselves a game here, Arlie, and with a lot riding on the line. And obviously, if you're Jacksonville, your goal here obviously to win the game. But you, with a 4-0 lead in this game, and where you are in the standings, you need to win this one in regulation.
No question.
That's the key here, I think, too. Jackson wants to make certain that, hey, if we end up as winners at the end of the day, we want it to be in the regulation here because obviously it's going to help them out, especially with the way they started.
Yeah, so a 4-0 start for Jacksonville. Again, it was 3-0 after one period. Derrick Lodermeier, Sternshein, that's tough to say, by the way. Brendan Harris, all scoring in the first period, and then the Icemen on the power play to begin the second period. Craig Martin scored 7 seconds into the second period, and it looked like a runaway, but Atlanta gets goals from Sternshein, Derrick Nesbitt, and Eric Neely on the power play with 1:03 left in the period. And that's where we are right now. It's a 4-3 contest. Jacksonville is still in the lead. That's the good news. Let's just see what happens in the final 20 minutes. And I also like the pushback from Jacksonville in about the last 3-4 minutes of that period also, as the Icemen finally were able to kind of right the ship a little bit. I know they gave up the power play goal, but that was on a power play and a tough bounce off a skate. The Icemen did, I think, play much better in about the final 5 minutes of that period. Hopefully they'll play better as well in the third period and carry themselves to victory. We'll find out. There's plenty more hockey to go. After 2 periods of play, it's the Jacksonville Icemen 4, the Atlanta Gladiators 3. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Iceman office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Iceman Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Iceman home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Iceman office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing face-up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. We are back in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you along with Alex Reid. It is a 4-3 hockey game after 2 periods of play. The Icemen have the lead. That's the good news. The bad news is it was 4-0, and Atlanta has scored 3 unanswered, all in the second period to close to within 1. The Icemen will begin the third period on a power play. The final minute of the period looked very good on the power play, but they did not connect. And so that's where we stand right now at 4-3. Before we go take a quick peek at the South Division standings, let's go through the ECHL scoreboard. There's a handful of games today, quite a few of them actually, but not much of them have any other impact on the Icemen playoff situation, but maybe some South Division playoff standings at the bottom of it, 4th and 5th place, as the Greenville Swamp Rabbits are in action today. They have not started yet though, but they are at the Norfolk Admirals, their 3rd game in as many days up there. They're looking for a 3-game sweep, and if Greenville wins that one today, they will be within 3 points of a playoff spot behind Orlando, and they'll still have 2 games in hand against the Solar Bears as well. And that spot for the final playoff berth could be very much undecided right now.
Yeah, we thought Greenville was just pretty much too far behind to even get back into the conversation. They're very much in the conversation right now, and Orlando, they have got to watch their backs. This is something that's probably a little bit of a surprise to everyone, but it is real right now. Again, as you mentioned, there's 2 games in hand as well, and a favorable matchup today at Norfolk, a team they've handled pretty well so far. So we'll see how it plays out. But man, if you're the Orlando Solar Bears right now, you've got to be looking over your shoulder and say, hey, we got to get it together here fast. And it should be interesting because it could be coming down the stretch of the season for them. And I think we were talking about it. I think the Icemen in the year with a game against Greenville and a game against Orlando.
That's exactly right.
Very well, those 2 games can be very meaningful, really for all 3 teams, maybe from a seeding standpoint for Jacksonville, but definitely for maybe the 2, Orlando and Greenville as well. It should be interesting. It's certainly not over.
And you know, in a way, I don't think Well, it's possible. If the Icemen end up, let's say in the next 3 weeks or so, they end up in a spot where they could potentially win the division in the South, which is certainly not unheard of at all. It's definitely a shot that could happen. If they are in that position, then the Icemen could also, in turn, almost determine their fate for who a first-round opponent would be.
Ooh,
because the final 3 games are at Orlando, then hosting Greenville, then hosting Orlando again. So all 3 of those last games for Jacksonville would be against whoever is going to finish in 4th or 5th place. Now, I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, obviously. But if the Icemen do end up in 1st place there, they might decide, well, who do we want as a potential first-round matchup? If we want Orlando, maybe we might need to coast a little bit against them. If we don't want Green, and then it's a matter of who do you want to play, And from a coaching standpoint, I don't even know if you think that way. Most likely from Nick Luco, he's just going to tell you, I don't care. Let's just win the game tonight, which is what I would want him to say. But from a Fran's point of view, it does make for a little bit of an interesting scenario. It's the kind of talk that a lot of NFL teams actually will have. Sometimes they can kind of determine who their opponents are at times.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it is, you could look at matchups. Who do we match up better against? I can tell you from a travel standpoint, Orlando sounds a heck of a lot better.
Absolutely.
And it's probably better for the fans as well because more could travel. But again, there's a lot of little ways to look at it. That is an interesting scenario, or they didn't really think about it that way. That could present itself. Still ways away, but that is interesting. And again, it's going to be, and they probably get a good matchup too from both teams. If Orlando and Greenville are both still fighting for that last spot, they might get everything they've got from both of those teams. So,
and that's the downside of it. If the Icemen really need that game for whatever place they are battling for,
to get the top 2,
they could have potentially faced an Orlando team that was already clinched in 4th, or a Greenville team that was already eliminated from contention, and maybe they wouldn't have gotten the best out of them. But it does appear right now that they're probably going to get the best out of both of those teams, and the Icemen will have to be at their best. But in a way, I don't mind that because you don't want to face these teams that are kind of giving it maybe not 100%. You want to be able to have an opponent that is playing at their best also, because you don't want to get into these bad habits or face a team that's just maybe not up to snuff. You want to have kind of playoff-ready games in that last week leading up to tail off the regular season.
Well, that's true. If you got a lot of momentum, hey, you just want to keep it going. If your team's playing well, you want to stay that way. You don't want to take a couple of games off, maybe pick up some bad habits going in. Just ride it. Ride the momentum, keep going, go in strong, and deliver some messages there as well. So, interesting discussion really to have, and we're in that time of year, Arlie, where you can start having the discussions, and it is going to be quite a race. So it's been interesting to see the turn of events here, especially now with Greenville very much alive here in this thing.
Elsewhere on the ECHL scoreboard, quickly, the Indy Fuel, a 3-1 lead at home over the Cincinnati Cyclones. Former Iceman player Chase Lang, now with Indy, scoring his first goal as a member of the Fuel. We've got a wild one in Kalamazoo right now. Holy smokes. After 2 periods of play, Wheeling 6, Kalamazoo 5.
Classic Sunday afternoon, probably 3-3s for both of them, and 6-5 game.
Patrick Watling with a hat trick for Wheeling in that one. He had a hat trick here in Jacksonville playing for the Wheelers last year. Actually, it was a 4-goal game now that I think of it. He had 4 goals against the Icemen in that game. It was a Wheeling victory. Also, the Maine Mariners all over the South Carolina Stingrays today, 4-0. That is early in the 3rd period of that one. South Carolina again struggling to score, nothing new there. The Adirondack Thunder, a 3-2 lead, looking to pull the upset at Reading, at first place Reading. 10 minutes to go in that contest. Elsewhere, the Allen Americans 1-1 with the Wichita Thunder after 1 period of play. The Newfoundland Growlers are on top 3-2 at the Worcester Railers. That is early in the 3rd period of that one. Worcester on a 5-game winning streak. They snapped Newfoundland's 4-game winning streak against each other last night. And only other games have not started yet. The Tulsa Oilers hosting the Toledo Walleye, and it is the Rapid City Rush hosting the Kansas City Mavericks. And next weekend, the Icemen, if you are listening out there, you need to become very big fans of the Rapid City Rush next weekend as they host the Atlanta Gladiators for 3 consecutive games over the weekend.
Yeah, Atlanta's got to make a trip out west, so we'll see how that affects them. And again, a Rapid City team has been playing pretty well here lately, so we'll see what kind of difference that makes here in the shakeup next week.
Rapid City, I believe, has lost only one of their last 12 in regulation now. They are red hot. The hype music is out. I think the Icemen players could really use the energy from the crowd right now. If there was an opportunity for a lift right now, I think that would be the time. And let's see if the Icemen get a lift from this and carry it out so they can complete this victory, what they would hope would be a 2-point victory in regulation and winning the rubber match of a 3-game weekend series against first place Atlanta. Jacksonville, remember, will begin this period on the power play. They'll be on the man advantage, I believe, for another minute 3. They had a set play on the power play when the second period began. Went straight to the offensive zone, and Craig Martin sniped one short side from the left faceoff circle. Atlanta might be ready for it this time, but let's find out. No, Martin was running for it again. It was looked like it was going to be the exact same play.
You know, and these types of things are usually found in video, you know, tendencies and maybe catch a team something. It could have been something that the Icemen introduced after watching a little video.
Here's another chance for Jacksonville. It is Martin, couldn't get the shot away, but they do get it into the offensive end. Panetta to the right circle for Martin. 40 seconds left on the power play. Martin, wrist shot. Save is made. It might have gone off the mask of Murdaka. Nazarian couldn't poke it out of the air on the rebound. Jacksonville still with it. One-timer, great save by Murdaka. Rebound cleared by Sylvester.
Well, good start here for Jacksonville. Get some momentum here going offensively. I know you're on the power play, but again, getting to some shots, getting back to that and creating pressure, it's only going to help you the rest of the way out.
Here's Howardchuk stopping at the blue line. Double teamed immediately, but he works it free. Now he gets taken down on the play. Couple men threw him down after the puck was away from him. Jacksonville keeps it in the zone, however. It is Lynch trying to go cross ice, picked off and cleared out. That'll do it on the power play. Out of the penalty box is Davison, and Jacksonville is now 1 for 4 with the man advantage. It is Panetta from center ice, slapping it in, goes right back into the slot, and the Icemen pick it up. They're onside. It is Lodermeier. Lodermeier to the right wing side, loses it to Turner. Kiley on his forehand, sends up Sang-Hoon Sheen. Sheen with a drop pass into the zone for Waugh, tries to go back to Sheen. Hatfield and he both go into the corner as the Icemen end up with the loose puck. It's Howardchuk. He has Elmer with him. At the blue line, offside is called. Elmer was well in ahead on the right wing side. 18:21 to go in the third period. Jacksonville out shooting Atlanta and right now 29-19. But in that second period, Atlanta had the edge, 15-13. 15 shots allowed for Jacksonville. That is very unlike them. And look for them to clamp down defensively here.
Yeah, definitely not, you know, especially after the 2 previous periods. The third period of last night and the first period of this one, they only had 7 shots on goal, Atlanta did in those 2 periods. So they got it back together, though, in that second period. And, again, obviously got themselves back in the game as well. Boy, another weird hop there, too.
That really was a weird bounce off of Stanchion. Atlanta ends up with the puck. They'll skate into the offensive end. It is swept out by the Icemen, Victor Hatfield. It's not going to reach the goal line. No icing here. Davison beats Nazarian to the puck. He'll play it off the end boards for Yoder. Yoder sets up Nesbitt, who in turn gives it up. The Icemen with a turnover. Into the zone it is Harris. Trying the drop pass. Lodermeier, wrister on goal. Save is made. Rebound. Lodermeier tries to poke it away from Kiley. Great work with his body there, positioning-wise. Now skated away from Nesbitt. On the body is Lodermeier. Good work along the wall there from Derrick Lodermeier as the rest of his line mates changed up on the play, but Lodermeier allowed that to happen. Atlanta does now get the clear out. Jacksonville drills it around the wall. Howe at his own blue line tries to deflect away from Fornaris. Howe will drop it back for Austin McEnany. D to D, it is Sean Giles for the Icemen. Giles leading it ahead, deflects to the line. No further. Atlanta looks to move in transition. Lodermeier pushes a man off the wall. I think Lodermeier is still on the end of that long shift. Finally, he heads to the bench as the Gladiators skate from center. Long shot goes well wide of the net of Brassard. Centering feed from Atlanta, picked off by Jacksonville. It's Howardchuk. Shipping it off glass. Goes off the body of Howe. Howardchuk gets it back. He gloved it down to his stick. Over the blue line, onside on the play. Feeding Howe at the right circle. Wrister is deflected. goes into the corner. Atlanta tracks it down. Sheen fell down. The puck is held in by the Icemen. Hayes will give it another crack. This time it does go off the glass and out to center. Jacksonville right back into the zone with Hawerchuk on the right wing. Drops it for Elmer. He loses it. Michael Turner with a good play defensively. And it's Waugh skating out of his own zone, then dropping back into his own end. He's got some good wheels. Still has them. He's a veteran player, but he has got a ton of speed. He'll go all the way into the offensive zone, get a wrister away, and Broussard is able to make the save and hang on for the faceoff.
Yeah, Hugo Waugh just showing off the speed right there. Tremendous. Got down from one end to the other really quickly, and I was able to snap off that shot there and give it an opportunity. So great job by Hugo Waugh, who's always a threat every time he's out there. Along with Sylvester, I mean, just, gosh, there's some punch here on this line.
Yeah, they're way better offensively than I had originally remembered. The Atlanta had only been here once all season before this weekend. And this is the end of it as well for Atlanta, at least in this building. The two teams will meet again, though, in the second to last weekend of the season, a pair of games in Atlanta that could very well determine who wins the South. Atlanta with the puck in their own zone. Lead pass ahead for Sylvester. Tries to beat Berzola wide. Cuts it towards goal. Save is made by Broussard. Broussard knew that he didn't have much, but there is going to be a penalty on Jacksonville. Holding is the call against Berzola. Give Sylvester credit. That was a great power move and a power play for the Gladiators, where they're already 1-for-1 with the man advantage, and the Icemen need to show why they're the top-ranked penalty kill in the league right now.
Yeah, they need to step up right here. And again, when Sylvester, great job. Just lowered his shoulder, driving hard towards the net. And, you know, when you do those types of play, when you create chances such as that with hard work and then also extended pressure, you oftentimes see those penalties, and you're able to draw those. And it's exactly what Sylvester did here, and Berzola in the box now.
Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Giles looks to clear. He can't. Kiley holds in. Into the slot. Great save by Broussard. No rebound. As Sheen found a little bit of an opening in the high slot. He's already scored from that, about that area. He had the first goal for Atlanta on the day. So faceoff will be to Broussard's left. No doubt he'll be counted on at least a couple of times in this third period. Atlanta's too good to not have chances here. But Broussard, among the best. Maybe the best right now in the league. Atlanta wins the draw. They'll play it into the corner, centering feed. Broussard! What a save on Gabe Gertler, who was all alone on the back door. Broussard going post to post, and he was able to get there with a good positional save.
Oh, he was that. My goodness, wide open. Gertler back door. Got a good piece of it, too. Should have snuck that one in, but, you know, Broussard had other ideas. That was a fantastic save. Big save right there. Very well was when we were involved in a 4-4 game there.
Jacksonville, still 1:46 to go on this penalty kill for them. Luke Lynch on the draw. He's got Craig Martin with him. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Martin hustles for it. Can he deflect out? Yes, he does. Can he get the puck away from Kiley? Yes. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Martin, though, had it stripped away at the last moment by Davison. Martin could not work on that 2-on-1 with Lynch. He just lost the handle at the last second. Martin kind of got tripped up by the initial defender, so he was off balance the whole way. Atlanta now gets it back into the offensive zone. Icemen have it tied up along the wall. Man lost a glove on the play. I think that's Gertler. Atlanta looks to swing it around to the near side. It comes to Kiley at the circle, defended by Lodermeier. A poke check from Panetta, but Atlanta still has the puck. Right circle and then up high for Davison. Davison walks the line, feeds the circle for Holscher. Shot on net, tricky one. It deflected on net, but the save was made by Broussard. No rebound again, as Broussard not letting up too many rebounds right now. Still 58 seconds to go on the power play. Linesman Antoine Bouillot-Roux picks up a loose stick that was all the way in the Atlanta end after that shorthanded rush from the Icemen. So a slight stoppage. It's an Icemen player's stick, so the stick goes to Matt Conti. Looks like it was Craig Martin's stick. He wants to switch it up. And the switch is made with the help of assistant coach Brandon Maschinter. Just provided play-by-play of somebody giving somebody a stick.
You can do it all, Arlie Johnson.
5-tool player, Reader. Atlanta with the puck in the offensive zone. They try to move it through the goal mouth. It goes off a skate back to the blue line. Atlanta still with it. Nesbitt looking for the high tip. It's deflected by Giles. Gladiators get it back. McEnany on his backhand. Can he play it out? No. Sylvester holds it in. Giles will get a shot at it, but Nesbitt lifted his stick. Now a steal from Jacksonville, and Howard-Chuck will fling it the rest of the way.
Yeah, good pressure being applied by Atlanta. Not so much from a shot standpoint. They've got a few of those, but just the controlled pressure and keeping the puck in the zone there. They really had the Icemen on the heels before that clear.
11 seconds on the power play. Atlanta right back in the offensive end. Constantino from the blue line. Wrister in a screen is blocked. Rebound blocked again. That was a huge block that time from Jacob Panetta. Atlanta still has the puck. Berzola is out of the penalty box. Pressure from Atlanta. Now Berzola. Can he get to the puck? Yes. Looking for a breakaway pass. Tries to stretch it ahead. It was actually a smart pass to Nazarian. It was a potential offside pass, but Nazarian was clearly going to be first to the puck. That was the only way he would have had a shot of getting it to him.
I think he was trying to bank it off the
in
wall and deflect it perfectly.
It's exactly what he was trying to do.
Actually, a heads-up play in that situation.
Now it's Harris in the offensive zone for Jacksonville. Dropping it for Nazarian. He loses the handle, and the Gladiators skate out. Constantino 2-on-2 with Sylvester. They need a line change. Jacksonville will pick it up unabated behind their net. Right wing side, it's McEnany. Drifting to his left. He'll gain the red line before forehanding in. Elmer looking to be first on the puck. He slides by. Atlanta ends up with it. They'll chip it ahead, and back to the Jacksonville zone we go. Fortunato, D-to-D for Berzola. Indirect feed goes out to center, and Atlanta drops it back in. 12:41 to go in the third period. It's Jacksonville 4, Atlanta 3. It was 4-0. Atlanta has closed the gap. Gladiators in their own zone. Outlet pass for Fornaris. He'll forehand it in. Berzola is first on it. Good work for Howard-Chuck to the left side. Trying to go wing to wing to Sanchez, but it's out of his reach, and Atlanta comes away with it. Fornaris, cross ice for Davison. From the red line, he'll rim it around. Goes all the way to the far side. Goes by Lodermeier. Atlanta keeps it in. Thrower actually in deep to keep it in the zone, but the Icemen get it back. Panetta curls away from a man. He'll play it off the end boards for Berzola. Berzola with a long outlet pass picked off at center by the Gladiators. It's Davison, offensive-minded defenseman. His wrister is deflected. It goes over the glass off the netting, and we're going to take a break. 11:51 to go in period number 3. It is still Jacksonville 4, Atlanta 3. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
I needed to hear the clapping before we began. Harley Johnson, Alex Reid with you.
Well done.
Thank you. 4-3 Jacksonville, 11:51 to go. I believe this is Fits and the Tantrums reader.
There you go.
Yeah. I know music too. Maybe a six-tool player.
You're doing a play-by-play of someone handing someone a stick. Now you're a disc jockey. I mean, man, what? This is just getting better and better by the minute here.
Yeah. I got a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Faceoff is in the Jacksonville zone. Tied up along the far side wall. Icemen pull it away. It is McEnany, right circle. Indirect feed for Howe. Knocks it down at center, plays it into the zone. Atlanta flips it right back out, and the Icemen have it again. Lodermeier from center. Gains the red line. He'll drive it in. Murdaka blocking it there for Turner. Turner defended by a couple of forecheckers. Third man in a steal from Jacksonville. Martin can't get the shot away. Poke check from Fortunato, couldn't hold it in. Neely will ice it though, and the Icemen will come back into the offensive zone with 11:07 to go. Let's talk about the final minutes here. Well, not that it's only 3 or 4. We still at 11 minutes left, but let's talk about some keys here for Jacksonville to, make sure they maintain this advantage and come away with the regulation win.
Yeah, I think they've had a pretty good period here from a defensive standpoint. Aside the power play that Atlanta was able to get there, they did a pretty good job here in just possessing the puck, making simple plays. It seems like Iceman's doing a pretty simple game right now. Don't want to force anything. You don't want to get too risky with some plays, but again, try to get your shots. Get that next goal in this game. But at the very least, they got to make certain that they don't allow Atlanta any chances the other way. And so far, they've done that in the 5-on-5 situations.
The Icemen actually just got a shot right off that draw. Brandon Fortunato penalty coming. Is this going to be on Jacksonville? No, it's going to be on Atlanta. It's a delayed call, and I want to address something when we get to the whistle as Atlanta touches the puck here. Power play for Jacksonville. So going back to that chance from Jacksonville right off the draw was Fortunato with a wrist shot. The save was made by Murdaka. I was actually just about to say that I thought the Icemen were fortunate that they weren't called for goaltender interference on the initial exchanges. Nazarian had run into Murdaka on the play. I wasn't sure if he was pushed into him or not, and maybe that's why there wasn't a call, but I would not have been the least bit surprised had Nazarian been called for goaltender interference, and now comes back the other way, and it's an offensive zone penalty to Atlanta. That's a backbreaker for them.
Yeah, it really is here, and especially if the Icemen can't convert here. But again, as we've talked about, Jacksonville needs to be mindful. Don't do anything too risky up high because Atlanta does look to try to jump on these situations. So just be mindful of how dangerous they are shorthanded. Jeff Pyle getting an explanation. He's not happy about something, so somebody's got to serve the penalty here, or they got to find the guilty culprit.
Vornaris into the box.
Yep.
And a power play for the Icemen. It's their 5th of the day. Looking to regain a little insurance and some breathing room. Jacksonville wins the draw. Right point, it's Harris serving as the 4th forward. Nazarian. Oh, it was too many men on the ice against Atlanta, so it had nothing to do with the play itself as Murdaka makes a save. Rebound for the Icemen. Lynch down low for Nazarian. Had the puck caught in his skates. Atlanta rims it around and out. So it had nothing to do with the play in the offensive zone. Atlanta just got caught with an extra guy.
Yeah, and which is interesting. Of course, the linesman can kind of signal for that too, but it was just so far away from the play, not your typical spot where you would have that penalty occur. But
not at all. Jacksonville back into the offensive end. It is Martin behind the net. Harris couldn't lift a stick. Atlanta gets the clear. Broussard skates all the way to the glass along the goal line to make sure he was able to play that puck rather than have it go into the corner where he was not able to touch it. But the Icemen back on their 2nd power play unit right now. I think it's smart being a little cautious with 2 defensemen rather than the 4th forward here. Jake Elmer, stick handles to the right side. He'll chip and chase. He splits a couple of defenders. He's first to the puck. He'll swing it around for Lodermeier. Lodermeier loses the handle. Another clear out from Atlanta. And the Icemen power play not doing much here. Still 45 seconds to go on it. 9:23 remaining in the game. Jacksonville on top 4-3. Brandon Fortunato for the Icemen. Loses it to Kiley. Kiley will clear it to center ice. That pass was telegraphed. Jacksonville back in. They're onside. Lodermeier, as a man falls down for Atlanta. Centering feed. Unable to get the shot away was Howard Chuck. Atlanta clears it out. Foot race for the puck. Hatfield will win that foot race. Tries to get it back at center ice, and Atlanta gets a steal there. Kiley with a wrist shot. Blocker save is made from distance by Broussard. Jacksonville still has 12 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Elmer with speed. He's over the blue line. Drop pass for Fortunato. Pass is deflected by Atlanta. And the Gladiators have it behind their own net. Yoder to the right side. Teams are now at full strength. Fornaris out of the penalty box, and he'll take the pass immediately. Drop pass for Atlanta. Blocked by Jacksonville. Atlanta gets it back. Great play defensively by Jacksonville as Fortunato blocked that feed and then chipped it off the glass and out. Gladiators from center ice. They'll clear it in as McEnany took a man down. Then it was Giles who got taken down by Waugh. Broussard stopping the action. That shot was going to go wide, but he gloved it anyway, and he'll take the draw. 8:13 remaining in period number 3. The Icemen still nursing this 4-3 advantage over Atlanta. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Along with Alex Reid, Arlie Johnson with you in the final 8:13 of the contest. Jacksonville on top by 1. 4-3 is the score. If you're just joining us, Jacksonville jumped out to a 3-0 advantage after 1 period. They then scored again 7 seconds into the second period on the power play to make it 4-0. But Atlanta responded. 3 consecutive goals, all in the second period. Nothing here in the third. The Icemen would be just fine if it stayed that way, but a penalty coming now on the Icemen as a high stick went up on Neely. And now we have to see if this is a 2-minute or a 4-minute penalty to Jacksonville. What is the call going to be here? Can't argue the penalty itself. I think it's going to be McEnany heading into the box. It's just a matter of, is it 2 or is it 4? Brady Fagan talking with referee Cameron Fleming right now. The two of them are huddling up in a very odd place. Why don't you just go to the referee's circle and talk? But they're deciding to have a chat in the corner to the right of Francois Broussard.
I'm watching Nazarian. I think he's coming in with he was doing little head snap backs. Basically, I think trying to suggest maybe he was selling it a little bit. But you know, I don't know what their discussion is.
Is there an embellishment maybe? Is there a high stick plus an embellishment?
Yeah, I think that's what they were arguing, was there if there was an embellishment situation. Because that's what Nazarian came in. Nazarian came in and said the head snap. The head, he was kind of reenacting it. It was kind of that's why I was getting a chuckle out of it. But it's just a 2-minute penalty here, but again, another big penalty kill here in this juncture of the game.
Yeah, the high stick is the high stick.
Well, and no, I don't mean to interrupt, but I was thinking that maybe they were discussing, the official and the referee, about, all right, is it a 2 or a 4? Well, it's usually cut and dry.
Yeah.
No pun intended. If you see blood or no, you know, it's just one of those situations. But that makes more sense. They were maybe looking for the embellishment part of it.
Jacksonville wins the draw, but they do not clear. It is Neely, who's right back on the ice, by the way. He is fine. I mean, which is all right. It doesn't bother me. Jacksonville looks for the steal. They will chip it to the line. Not out. What a play to hold it in by Atlanta. It is Sylvester at the right circle. To the blue line, Constantino with a wrister. Denied by Broussard from distance. He'll hang on and take the face-off. So Austin McEnany in the box for high sticking. 1:38 to go on the power play for Atlanta, their third of the day. Lodermeier on the faceoff. Almost always counted on for the critical draws, especially in the defensive end. Especially on his left wing side, which is where that one was. He did win the faceoff. It goes into the corner. Jacksonville tries to tie it up along the wall. Icemen look to kick it away, but it's Atlanta who comes away from the scrum. Sylvester taken down. No call there. The Icemen now end up with the puck. Berzola behind his net, but he's immediately taken off the play by Neely. Now Berzola is double teamed. The Icemen try to kick it loose. Howardchuk taps it up the wall, but not enough to get it out. It is Watt, the left faceoff circle. Panetta defends on him. Around the board, Sylvester for Nesbitt. Centering feed in front, Broussard, another save. Rebound is loose. Atlanta has scored. It's 4-4 with 7:09 to go. And the Gladiators come all the way back with a power play goal.
Arlie, the Icemen just on the penalty kill, they're just getting outworked. That's exactly what's happening here. They're just not winning the battles. They're not winning races to the puck. Their inability to clear it here all day long has allowed Atlanta to get a couple of opportunities, including that goal right there. Jacksonville's been struggling here on the PK as far as just getting the clears. They're losing the battles along the boards here, and Atlanta's just simply outworking. Their power plays outworking the Jacksonville penalty kill here this afternoon.
Neely and Sylvester will assist at 12:51 of the third period. It's a brand new hockey game. And Atlanta 2 for 3 on the power play now. On Hugo Waugh's 18th of the season. Still plenty of time left in this third period. As the Icemen have it behind their own net, it is McEnany. Outlets it for Nazarian. Nazarian looking for Martin. Steps around a man. Can he get to the puck first? Yes. Centering feed. Harris. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Nazarian with a blast. And another save is made by Murdaka. Atlanta clears it up the wall. McEnany pinches to hold it in. His shot is deflected into the corner. The Icemen very nearly regain the lead right back from the blue line. Giles deflects towards goal. Murdaka another save. Nazarian behind the net. Tries the stuff attempt. It is loose. Harris digs it away from Yoder. What a great response here from Jacksonville. Penalty coming on Atlanta. Delayed call. Harris in the near side. Drops it into the corner for Nazarian. Nazarian all the way to the blue line, now all the way to center ice. Then he got slashed, and I wonder if there might be a second call. The Icemen have it at center ice. They have 6 skaters on the ice. There's your call as Atlanta finally touches the puck. It's a holding call against Atlanta, and Jacksonville now goes to the power play with 6:11 to go.
Well, I like the response, and I just don't, now you got some guys talking over there by the bench area there, but listen, the Icemen respond immediately with this pressure. Where was this energy, earlier in the period here? But hey, they brought it right now, and what happens? You get pressure, and then right now you get a power play here for your opportunities and that pressure, and that's exactly what happens when you apply the pressure. You get those types of penalties here, and right now Nazarian's got the attention of the Atlanta bench, but he's up and happy. I'm certain for the slash he took on the wrist there, but he's going to stay out here for this power play. And here you go, Jacksonville, a chance right now. Try to claim that lead back here in what's been a wild one here at Veterans Memorial Arena.
It's the 6th power play of the day for Jacksonville. They're 1 for 5 thus far. Atlanta wins the faceoff. Neely will clear it. Broussard leaves the puck for Panetta around the back of his net. Less than 6 minutes to go in regulation. The Icemen would love to win this game in the opening 60 minutes. They do not want this one to go to OT. Jacksonville clears in. Atlanta's first on the puck. The Icemen drop it back down low. Thrower tries to clear it around the wall. It took a crazy bounce. It belongs to Atlanta, and they'll backhand it off the glass and out. Although it does end up in the bench of Jacksonville, so an offensive zone face-off and a glove save made by Zach Boudier.
Yeah, the backup goaltender tonight. Man, that one went clean into the glove. He snared that one real quick. Now he's looking for someone to toss it to in the stands. There's a little girl, and someone's going to grab it. Oh, man.
He's giving it to he gave it to a kid.
He did. The little girl, I thought was where the target was, and a guy grabbed it. But he gave it to another little boy, so it went to a kid. But there you go.
Face-off to the right of Murdaka. 1:29 to go on the power play. Jacksonville wins the face-off. Elmer feeds it for Hatfield, left circle. Hatfield tries to skate around Waugh. He'll drop it high to Elmer at the blue line. Elmer at the left point. Cross ice it is Fortunato. Fortunato moves it cross ice again. There's Elmer for Hatfield at the blue line. Everything on the perimeter right now. Elmer again at the top of the circle. Fortunato now at the right circle. To the blue line it is Elmer. Left side Hatfield. Rister goes wide. Karam's back to the right point. Elmer holds it in for Hatfield. Fakes the shot. Still has the puck. Elmer now. He'll fake the shot. Feeding Fortunato. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Fortunato, wrister in a screen. Save is made. Rebound is cleared.
Yeah, nothing down low, Arlie. Nothing in the middle, nothing down low. Everything's from up high on the outside.
Icemen try to catch Atlanta in a line change. They're onside. Fortunato gives it up, and Broussard's going to have to come way out of his net to play the puck. He will move it to center ice. He'll find Howardchuk. Howardchuk has Elmer with him. Howardchuk into the zone on the right wing. Howardchuk now cuts into the high slot. Feeds it off the wall for Harris. 20 seconds left on the power play. Harris shifts away from a man, spinning from Holscher. Harris into the bumper. One-timer. It goes wide. What a great setup to Jake Elmer. 8 seconds to go on the power play as it caromed all the way out to the Jacksonville end. Out of the penalty box is Yoder. Jacksonville wrists it in. We have 4:08 to go in the third period. Atlanta clears the zone. I'm sure they'd be just fine with this one going to overtime. Now it's Atlanta looking for the steal, but the Icemen are on it. They'll clear it into their bench. Did Boudier just make another save with his glove? He did.
Yeah, he did. He's 2 for 2. That's save percentage is still at 1,000 there, Arlie.
Remarkable. We'll take one final break. We'll come back for the final 3:58 of regulation. It's 4-4. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
passion is just the start. If you think practice is never over. If you believe speed limits are just for highways. And Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Hi everyone, this is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
We've got some drama set up for you today in the rubber match of a 3-game weekend series. Jacksonville and Atlanta, each one over the course of the weekend. This is game 3. Here come the Icemen. It is Lynch trying to step around Hayes, put it through the slot, but there was nobody there. Atlanta comes away with it, and now they're the ones skating through center. 4-4 is your score. 3:39 to go in the game. Atlanta in the offensive zone. Howe is out there trying to chip the puck free. Couldn't get it by Turner. It's back behind the Jacksonville net. Broussard will play the puck for Giles. Giles backhands it for Lodermeier. Lodermeier, good feed for Lynch, 2-on-2 with Howe. Lodermeier into the high slot. Had it tipped away, but he gets it right back. Playing it down low. Howe gets a piece of it. Howe at the far side. He'll drop it down low. The Icemen will cycle it for Hawerchuk. Hawerchuk nearly overskated. Then he loses the handle. Gertler has it for the Gladiators. Outlet pass for Sheen, who gives it up. Atlanta comes right back. It's going to be offside. Sheen was still in the zone. Barely, but he was. And the faceoff will be outside the Icemen line with 3:02 remaining in the third. Crowd up on their feet right now, trying to carry Jacksonville to a dramatic victory here. Atlanta's trying to do the same thing for that matter. Sanchez up front along with Elmer and Hawerchuk. Atlanta plays it in deep. It's Fornaris around the wall. It got blocked. Atlanta holds it in. Shot goes off the side of the net. Comes loose for the Icemen. Elmer skates to center. Got it to the Atlanta blue line. Sanchez tries to hold it in right on the line. Atlanta still can't play it out yet. Still tied up. Now it does finally come out to center. Fortunato digs it free. He'll set up Elmer at center. Elmer over the blue line onside, trying to go wide on Yoder. His backhander goes behind the net. Sanchez trying to pick up the loose change in the right wing corner. Elmer is on it, then loses it, and it's Gertler ahead for Sheen. Long slap shot, well wide from center ice. Atlanta and Jacksonville both elect to change lines. Brandon Fortunato behind his own net has it for Jacksonville. Down to 2:08 to go in the third period. Craig Martin to the left side for Hatfield. Had to handle that pass awkwardly off his skate. Now he works it free for Nazarian. Nazarian to the blue line, loses it, back to center. And Jacksonville drives it right back in. Martin gives chase against Constantino. Constantino clears it to center again. Atlanta looks like they're perfectly content with sending this one to overtime, and why not? Jacksonville hoping that they can find a way to win this one in regulation. At the blue line, the Icemen hold it in the zone. It is Harris, left wing circle. Playing it down low. Martin takes the body against Thrower. 1:33 to go in the third period. Holscher gives a couple of cross checks to Nazarian as Martin comes away with the puck. Martin at the far side wall has it stolen, and Atlanta skates to center. Nesbitt from the red line, a soft flip in. Jacob Panetta is on it for Jacksonville. Panetta waits for Holscher to skate by. Feeding it to the right wing, it is Brendan Harris. Lost the handle. An Atlanta player fell down, though, and the Icemen get it back. Howe drives it into the Atlanta zone. Now it's the Icemen trying to change up. Final minute of regulation. 4-4 is your score. Sylvester for Atlanta. He'll clear it into the Jacksonville zone. Hatfield is on the puck first. Flipping it around the wall. Sylvester with a steal. Taken back by Jacksonville. It is Howe from center ice. He gets to center. Flips it ahead. Lodermeier tries to keep the puck in the zone. Atlanta rims it around. Fortunato pinches in from the blue line. He got a piece of it. Can he hold it in? It's a bouncing puck. He cannot. Atlanta clears it out. 31 seconds to go in the third. Hatfield for the Icemen. From center. He'll skate to the blue line. Tries to play it in deep, but it went off a leg. Atlanta gets it back. They'll chip it out. Nazarian tried to keep it in the zone. There was no shot. He was well on the neutral zone side of the blue line, and the clock stops with 19.9.
Yeah, I like the idea, I like the effort there, but yeah, he literally lunged into the zone with the puck in his glove, and he set it down immediately, but definitely an offside play.
So a neutral zone face-off. 5-on-5 the teams skate right now. We're 19.9 away from overtime. Jacksonville fights for the puck. Nazarian got a piece of it. It's held in. Martin, shot towards goal. It goes wide. It ends up behind the net. Harris tries to kick it around the wall. Martin to the blue line. Wrister from the point. Save is made by Murdaka. Rebound is loose, but Atlanta's got it. They'll chip it off the glass and out, and we are headed to overtime. The Icemen still may end up winning this game, but Atlanta's got to be thrilled just getting it this far. 4-4 is your score. The Icemen had the first 4 goals, Atlanta with the last 4.
Yeah, you're disappointing here for Jacksonville. Obviously, you had a 4-0 lead here in this game. Yeah, you're going to come away with points in this game, but so is Atlanta. And when you have a 4-0 lead, you really need to close it out and get the job done in regulation. The Icemen did not do that here tonight. And so now they can make up for it and try to get that extra point so they can, at the end of the day, have said they can gain some ground here on Atlanta, despite the early effort here. And hats off to Jeff Pyle getting his club here, still motivated despite that situation. These guys did not quit, and they've earned this point without question. The Gladiators have, and they got a chance to just win the game, which would be something incredible here.
The Icemen have been excellent in games that have gone past regulation, and they have experienced it more than anybody else in the entire ECHL as well. This is the 14th game of the year for Jacksonville that has gone to overtime. Jacksonville is 5-2 in overtime games, and then 4-2 in games that have gone past overtime into the shootout. For Atlanta, they're pretty good too. Not Jacksonville good, but pretty good. 4-3 in overtime for the Gladiators. They are 2-1 in shootouts. Each team, this is actually the 3rd time these teams have gone to overtime against each other. Jacksonville won a game in a shootout here at home against Atlanta. Atlanta won in overtime against Jacksonville earlier this season. The Icemen will send out Craig Martin, Brendan Harris, and Jacob Panetta to start overtime. 3-on-3 for 7 minutes. Face-off is critical. Atlanta gets it. It is Neely. Stick handling all the way back behind his own net. Harris is chasing him all the way. Atlanta plays it up the left side. It is Sylvester feeding Neely. Neely on the left side looks to center. It gets poked behind the net, and the Icemen come away with it. Harris loses the handle. Atlanta gets it back. I don't know if that went off the referee or what, but the Icemen couldn't capitalize on that. Neely in the offensive zone has it poke check to center, but the Gladiators still have possession. Davison from center ice moves it to the left for Sylvester. Sylvester back for Davison in his own zone now. Jacksonville gets a line change, at least for one guy. Lodermeier is on the ice. Now Martin leaves for Ben Howarchuk. Atlanta skates into the zone. Wrist shot is deflected off the glass behind the net of Broussard, and Jacksonville comes away with the puck. It is Lodermeier behind his own net. Lodermeier's got Waugh right on his tail, and Waugh gets the steal. Howarchuk tries to get it back, but all alone is Nesbitt, and he missed it. All alone on the doorstep, and he missed it. Atlanta gets it back. Yoder plays it to an open wing. That was a careless play by Yoder. That allows Jacksonville to get possession. It is Howarchuk accelerating through the neutral zone. A ton of speed for the speedy Howarchuk. Going wide on Yoder. He'll take it behind the Atlanta net. He'll leave it for Lodermeier. Lodermeier now gives it up. Yoder kicks it away, and the Gladiators get possession back. 5:34 to go in OT. Mitchell Holscher behind his own net for the Gladiators. Aaron Nazarian waiting between the hash marks. The feed goes to Gertler for the Gladiators. Up the right side for Cameron Kiley. He's defended by Fortunato. Kiley into the corner, has it poke checked by Fortunato. The Icemen get it free. It is James Sanchez outletting it for Nazarian, but it was out of his reach, and the Gladiators get it right back. Kiley from the blue line. Fortunato steps in, looks for the steal. Atlanta gets the puck back. Holscher up ahead. That goes off escape, but Atlanta's still with it. Gertler defended by Hatfield. Hatfield defends him well. Sanchez hustles for the puck, trying to get possession somehow, but Atlanta's still with it. Atlanta has had the possession almost the entire overtime. Holscher skates out to center. They're in no rush. They're waiting for the right opportunity. They already had one great opportunity. but the captain, Derrick Nesbitt, missed the net. Holscher now into the zone, flip pass ahead, forehand and a score. It's going to be Turner with the goal. Atlanta gets the come from behind 5-4 overtime victory. And the Icemen are going to have to settle for 1 point in this one as Atlanta wins the weekend series in heartbreaking fashion for Jacksonville.
Heartbreaking is exactly the word here, but you know what? Atlanta did everything. They didn't give up in this game. They stayed with it the entire time. And I think in the situations here tonight, Jacksonville, when they needed those penalty kills, I mean, listen, the Icemen have a great penalty kill unit, but Atlanta's power play outworked the penalty kill unit today. They won races to the puck. They controlled the zone. They were winning the battles, and the Icemen really had a difficult time with their clears today.
Yeah.
I mean, they could not get the puck out of the zone, but that was because they lost battles and lost races to the puck. They just didn't win them and kept those plays alive, and Atlanta was able to get 2 power play goals here in this game and to help with their comeback win. And they earned it. It's a happy bunch, and devastating loss here for Jacksonville, especially when you had the 4-0 lead.
So the Icemen cannot get the job done. It's, you know, I can't count more than 1 or 2 times it's happened all season, but this is going to be one, and the Icemen are now going to have to try and use this as motivation moving forward. Sometimes you face adversity. The Icemen have certainly had more than their share of adversity this year. Some of it off the ice, some of it on the ice, truthfully. This one isn't on the ice adversity, and they're going to have to find a way to use this to springboard them into this stretch run. Look, let's go big picture here. This is still 10 games plus left in the regular season. There's still plenty left to be decided. I think everybody that follows the Icemen know that this is a team that is going to be there every shift, every single game in the postseason. Did not go the way that they wanted to, obviously, today. You got to suck it up and move on to the next game. Next weekend, the Icemen have a pair of games against the Florida Everblades. And, you know, it'd be a different story if you're talking about this one maybe sealing a playoff victory. Yeah. That's a different kind of level. Yeah, this is a regular season game. Okay to be upset about it. I'm upset about it. I'm sure you are too, Reader.
Absolutely.
But it's just one game. You do still get a point. You do gain a point on Florida. I don't want to try and really go, you know, full on silver lining here. It's a tough blow, no doubt about it. But you get an opportunity to get right back at it again against the Everblades this upcoming weekend. You have a chance to play your best hockey at the right time going into the playoffs. Right now is not necessarily the right time. You want to be streaking at the end, and the Icemen obviously didn't work out that well this way this time for them. They're just going to have to put the skates back on another day and right back at it next time.
Yeah, that's true. Again, it's a tough one here for Jacksonville without question. You're right, Arlie. I mean, listen, a regular season game, they got a point here today. I mean, it's a tougher pill to swallow based on how the game started and how it unraveled. 5 unanswered goals here for Atlanta. You know, it's a tough mood in that locker room, I'm certain. Those guys are not going to be happy with how things played out here today, and they're going to be kind of asking themselves, hey, what happened here? But I think when it came down, the special teams did make a difference here today, and that's usually the case this time of year. So, again, the Icemen do get a point, and it's not what we were looking for. It's not what we were expecting when we were up 4-0 here today. But that is the way that it played out, and Atlanta really asserting itself as, hey, we are the first place team, and they showed that here today with a lot of character to come back and in this game. A lot of teams mail it in and save their energy for the next game. The Gladiators, though, they got it done. They got that first goal, and they just decided they were going to build off that, and they did that here today. And a tough one here for the fans that came out. But looking at the week overall, Arlie, Jacksonville, if you look at it as a whole perspective, got 5 of 8 points here on the week. It's not a failure of a week by any stretch of the imagination. So that's something to look at here. It was a tough stretch when you looked at it when playing Florida and playing 3 against Atlanta, 5 out of 8. I think the Icemen certainly would have preferred the 6 out of 8, but from a realistic standpoint. But hey, you know, that's what the way the week turned out here, and now they turn their attention on Florida next weekend, and that'll be a lot of fun here in this building as these two teams. You know, they don't like each other. I don't know if Atlanta and the Icemen like each other very much, but the Everblades and Icemen certainly don't like each other because it gets more of a physical affair when those two teams get together.
Yeah, and I can imagine that the Icemen will come out a little angry on Friday against Florida. Not that they wouldn't be angry enough just to face the Everblades, but it's going to be a little extra spicy, I think, on Friday, and they know that they're going to need to play a 60-minute game. Unfortunately for today, The Icemen were not able to put together the full 60-minute effort, and it was not enough. Also gave credit to Atlanta. They're in first place for a reason. They have earned the right to be atop the South Division right now. Atlanta with the win, now 38-19, 3-1. They go to 80 points now on the season for Atlanta. Jacksonville does earn 1 point, 34 wins, 20 losses, 3 overtime losses now with 2 shootout losses. They have 73 points on the campaign. Jacksonville is 4 points behind Florida, now 7 points behind Atlanta. They do still have games in hand on both of them. And the Icemen are going to look to do something a little special in the final 3 weeks of the regular season. But that's going to do it for this one. We want to thank everybody, of course, for joining in. We want to thank Gemstone Media for their efforts, the production crew here, and our off-ice crew as well. Reader, for you, I appreciate all that you do, and we'll catch you again on Friday. Only 4 home games left for the Icemen, and it starts again Friday against the Florida Everblades.
Yep, looking forward to it, Arlie. It should be a lot of fun next week. Get your tickets now. Come on out. It is going to be a fun one. The Everblades come to town. It always is. And I think we said, how many overtime games? 5, 6 between the two teams?
6 of 8.
Yeah, 6 of 8. So expect it to be tight and hard fought by both sides. Should be a lot of fun.
Face-off will be at 7 o'clock right here in Jacksonville. The Icemen hosting the Florida Everblades Friday and Saturday night. For everybody else involved in this production, this is Arlie Johnson saying good night for now. It did not go the way of the good guys today. They do earn a point, 5-4, your final in overtime. The Atlanta Gladiators have defeated the Jacksonville Icemen. Have a wonderful day, everybody. This was still a great day for hockey.